I feel like this is my second. Didn't I get one last time, or am I wrong?
You got to track it yourself, my friend.
I don't.
Whoa.
Do I put that also in inspiration? Or
Well, put it somewhere, goddammit, because I need you to gather around the table. And let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these survivors. The tale of the looming corruption, and that of the mysteries within. For this, my friends, be the infamous tale of the secrets and the sands, and the legendary fable of the Soulbound. Previously, our heroes would make a trek to the floating islands from afar, and as they did, traveling amongst the beaches, they'd seek to explore and take fate into their own hands. As they did, this path, however, wouldn't be an easy one. They'd come across the likes of a freezing desert, as well as even multiple sort of freezing cactuses that they would try to reside in for safety. Regardless, however, it seemed to be that... Oh, hold up. Music sort of died. I'll fix it. Regardless, it seemed to be that, it would take everything our heroes had to escape, as the likes of the entire floating island would come forth and try to crash down on everyone. That being said, they need to rely on one another for their survival, and eventually escaping, waiting for the debris and island to reform itself on schedule. And as they waited, their goals were questioned as Zale was hesitant on this journey. However, there'd be no time for hesitation as the likes of an individual tracking them, or the Yasuda clan. An individual with green eyes accompanied by a familiar massive hyena, giving our heroes trouble previously. With that, survivors, listen now. With this individual recognizing Zale a part of said Yasuda clan, he challenged you all and seeks to take one of your lives. Will you let him and fail to see another day of life? Well, we'll have to find out in session 6 of Secrets in the Sands, as your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is now. Alrighty, that being said, let us begin. Oh goodness. Alright. I'm gonna mute the fuck out of this because this shit was blowing my goddamn ears out.
It was blowing mine off too.
It wouldn't shut up.
You guys had music?
You guys had music.
Oh my god, it just would not shut the fuck up. And then my my Google Chrome tab was just like, hey yo, I don't want to play anything. So, here, I'm gonna play this for a second. See if I can actually hear anything. That was so weird though. Boy. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I can't hear anything on Google Chrome for whatever reason, so I guess we'll just run it through Foundry, or excuse me, run it through Opera GX. Not sponsored, but pretty cool. Check it out. Alright. That's
Not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored yet. Oh, I also am an affiliate of Voice Mod, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know if I can go check it out. I don't have the link, so you're gonna have to Google it and go on a scavenger hunt yourself. Alright, so I believe we have this. There we go. Jesus Christ, everything is everywhere. Sorry about this again. Alright, so as we begin to pick back up with the last session, before we do, we turn our sights to the likes of, well, C21X, or Farmer. So, Farmer, as you begin to sit in this sort of endless void, kind of motionless, waiting for activation once more, you sit there waiting for the next command, ready for activation, and begin to sort of surge for a brief moment. And as you do, you see as a little bit of electricity and sparks begin to fly before you see imagery. You begin to sense things, see them once more, despite deactivation. similar visages and imageries as before that you've been or briefly been experiencing. As you get a hold of what's around, you look around and you see the likes of a burning city. Burning buildings that are completely destroyed and shattered. Fires sort of flickering out. Corpses laid out. And well, Farmer, you see this map. Oh boy. Alright, let that load in.
Oh. Wow, this miniseries is pretty cool.
Do you guys actually hear music? I don't know.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure, because, hey man, audio issues be a bitch. Oh, goodness.
I don't hear shit, but it's fine. I can pretend.
Alright, I'll try to fix it on my end when I can. So, Farmer, as you look around, you see that there is really just barely any signs of life. You look around and you see a destroyed, sort of proud nation burning before your very eyes. Individuals left and with their bodies charred and eviscerated. The smells, at least in the air, sort of lingering, or the air sort of lingering seems to be the smell of charcoal and really death. You hear gunshots echoing from miles and miles away. And you even hear the likes of a radio sort of staticking and sort of speaking or saying something, going off not too far. That said, as you look about all around, what do you say, but what do you do?
I guess my first question would be, is this a place that I recognize, or is it a memory? Is it a faint vision of something that I've forgotten? Is it just a mashup culmination of just the chaos that happens in dream state, which is, for an android like myself, is odd to begin with.
Yeah. The thing is, you're not entirely sure exactly because you sort of, this is kind of it's a newer experience, a familiar one, like it's happened several times before, but you necessarily haven't really been able to put your finger on exactly what it is or why this is happening to you, especially as an android, right? That said, you look towards the streets and they definitely seem familiar. You remember walking these same very streets multiple times over. Granted, the individuals, the charred corpses and bodies scattered about, they don't necessarily seem familiar, but the area at least does.
I'm going to walk forward, and my optics are going to begin scanning the environment, just taking note of everything around me, and I'm going to come close to the stripped corpse that is to the left of me. That is, I imagine, to be a charred skeleton.
Yeah.
Obviously not with white bones.
No.
These bones have been burned terribly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kneel down and take my metal chassised fingers and begin sort of imitating the act of feeling it with my fingers, despite the fact that, you know, I understand that these are electrical currents. These are not actual fingers. And while someone like I can simulate the imitation of emotion, it's not something that I can necessarily feel in the same way that others can. However, somewhere in that simulation, there is this earnest sensation of almost sadness, forlorn, maybe a sense of anger or injustice, shock, horror. At first, these seem like simulated ideas, but a strange wave of actual sensation is coming over my being. But the only words that I can possibly let out, as strange as it is, are curious. Quite curious.
As it begins to happen. Oh, go ahead.
No, I do that a lot. Don't worry about it. Timing's not my strong suit.
No, you're good. But as this begins to happen, you just sort of is just scanning the area. Begin to just sort of hear that staticky radio over and over again. At this point, as you've gotten at least a little bit closer to it. Oh boy, I'm gonna try this again. You tell me if it's terrible or not, and I'll just turn it off, or voice mod off. You guys hear, well, or at least Farmer, you hear this. Oh goodness. Zenobia is under attack. Multiple found dead after recent attacks from airship. Nobilia is not the only one under attack, however. The country of Oncos has demons and devils swarming from the abyss. Reported to have seen 2 Hanu, one of orange fur and the other of black fur, entering into building where explosion occurred. It is reported they were followed by a blue tiefling man and 2 dark-skinned humanoids, one with changing colored hair and the other silver. It is not confirmed whether they are involved with the terrorist attack on Nobilia, but be advised if you see them. Do not engage. Do not engage. They were seen at the initial explosion. Zenobia is under attack. Multiple found dead after recent attacks from airship. And you just see as it begins to keep repeating over and over and over again.
Oh. So, in response to this transmission, I end up rising up from my kneeling position, and scanning the area with my optics, I sort of realize that this must be the site that is being referred to in that transmission. And there's something that comes across my programming as soon as I hear the description of the individuals and the voice that says, "Do not engage." And at once, I have this sense of, I have to, this is an official transmission from the central, probably from the Central Committee of Nobilia. Mm-hmm. And I am compelled to obey orders. However, I sense there's something interrupting my programming. Something that is sort of reckoning towards older memories of fighting in battle and performing acts of retaliation. And my eyes seem to shift from their typical white light back to the familiar red light. And I am at once compelled to disobey these orders.
As you begin to do so, it begins to shine outwards. And with this sort of new sight, this new sort of protocol that you've given yourself, disobeying orders, you begin to see off to the side, sort of watching you from afar, arms crossed, a tall individual. Long black cloak, beacon mask, and even a little bit of a top hat. Just sort of looking down towards all the corpses and then towards kind of you. You see, oh, this individual. Now, Farmer, you have no idea who this is, but Matt, you know obviously who this is.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. But they're definitely massive in size, and they're screaming to be just looking around, sort of watching, gazing towards you.
As soon as I notice them, I am going to approach, but hastily. I'm actually going to be running across the burnt cobble, and I will actually be taking a jump onto this busted wagon and sort of doing a crouch, and then looking on this individual, and immediately I'm going to say,
identify yourself.
As you begin to do so, you see as the individual just looks at you and says, oh boy. You see as they speak, and they say the following. The Keeper. Seems that you are dreaming again. A strange soul, indeed. A strange soul, indeed. Well, it's time for your return, C21X. We will have to chat later. But, even in this dream and whatnot, you need to know, C21X, if you look around, from what you can tell, it's be or be killed. Kill or be killed. Build or destroy. Save or doom. All these individuals who came before, they've made their choice, but now your choice is to be made.
In response to this information, although puzzling to calculate, this individual does not fit the description of whoever of the individuals that were presented to me. So you're gonna see me rise from my crouching position, and I'm gonna be looking about, and I'm gonna be saying,
Your information is acknowledged, but insufficient. Show me the direction of the assailants immediately.
We'll see as he begins to look towards you and just says, in time. Come with me. And you see as almost before your very eyes, you see as a door begins to slowly just apparate in front of you. Seems to be made out of a sort of starry light before it begins to solidify into that of a wooden door. You see as the...
sorry.
You're good.
Continue.
It's for dramatic pause.
Oh my god.
But you see as the individual begins to reach out and begins to place a hand on the door, sort of open it. And before, like, I guess in the sort of door frame, you just see a starry-filled light, almost like that of space itself. Ever-changing colors, though, with green, blues, and purples. Never shifting with stars flying about as he motions you forward. But what do you do?
I'm going to stare into the starry void, and I'm going to study it for a moment, but I'm going to look back to the Keeper, and I'm going to say,
This line of commands is inefficient. Now, stand out of my way.
And you will see as he begins to just sing. Permission denied. You're requested now. And he mimics.
Is he making fun of me?
No.
It sounds like he's making fun of me.
Actually, no. So what he does, I'm not able to do it myself, but he actually mimics your, hold on. I guess the best say your commander. He mimics the exact same voice as it.
While in, I guess in this place, things that I remember and don't remember seem to be all meshed up together, and so the commander's voice is oddly familiar, but I cannot identify it in my database, unfortunately. However, I'm still there's something about it that is sort of properly redirecting me towards the door, and I'm going to be staring into the void and then back at the keeper, and I'm going to be saying,
This is not over. I will get to the bottom of all of this.
Caesar begins to nod.
and I'm going to step into the door.
All right. As you do, oh boy. You begin to see as your vision begins to shift and change, it begins to almost course with this same astral light before, eventually, oh boy, return to the likes of you. Ilva. Oh goodness, here we go. Meanwhile, back over here, into the thick of things we go. Ilva. As you begin to, or you overhear sort of these sort of happenings and sounds off to the side, you look in before you, appearing seems to be out of, like, pretty much out of thin air, seems to be the keeper in form, as he sort of walks out of a door. Farmer being the first one to do so before the keeper sort of emerges behind him. As this happens, immediately, you begin to hear the sort of sounds of battle from not too far from here, and bits of screaming off to the side, the likes of Zale, Sirius, and Phoebe. As this happens, you see as the keeper begins to look towards both of you, and then towards Farmer, and nods. Farmer, at this point, to catch you back up, you immediately begin to sort of retain and get a hold of your general surroundings and whatnot. You're back in, from what you can tell, the Forbidden Expanse.
Oh. Yep.
Not sure how, but you do seem to appear here. Looking towards Ilva, looks familiar. Creelan looks familiar as well. Not sure where the others are, but regardless, you both begin to hear the sounds of battle happening not too far from here. In this moment in time, what are you two doing?
Is Creelan being taken away?
From what you could probably assume, yeah. As Ilva knows how this thing works.
Looks like we're trading a bird for a robot. I think the others are in trouble, though. We should get going.
What is happening here?
Not too sure. They went off to investigate something sparkly. And Phoebe just went off, and the other two went off her, and yep, so...
You immediately hear the sort of crashing sound of the likes of some sort of arcane blast off to the side. You look, or Ilva, you look over and you see as this entire wall begins to just almost become completely eviscerated and just coursing with a green sort of light.
I'm going to kind of hurry along Mr. Farmer here, but as I do, I'm gonna touch him. And I'm going to cast the Vigilant Blessing on him.
Vigilant Blessing. That does what again? That's the Dark Vision, right?
That's advantage on initiative.
Advantage on initiative. You got it. All right. That being said, you
So I
watch
keep
as it
just
begins.
pushing him forward.
As you do, Farmer, you watch as this sort of almost silhouette begins to go over your form, and you feel as if you're almost more alert for this moment in time. Ilva begins to push from behind you. Do you resist, or do you continue on?
This is a friend. I have no reason to react or retaliate. So I am properly engaged in my red-eyed combat mode. That has not left me. This is an ally.
That's it. You push him forward. Oh boy. And as you do, oh goodness, get about right here before you see exactly what's going on. Off in the corner of your eye, Ilva, you do see as Kreelan begins to walk with the likes of the Keeper before vanishing once more. Oh boy. As this happens, you look over and Zale, Sirius, and Phoebe. You look as this individual with this sort of, or these green shining eyes begins to look towards you, conjuring that of the arcane spell, and gets ready to fire off another one. This giant, massive hyena with sort of almost burnt and sort of torn fur, also with these similar sort of green eyes begin to shine. As he pounces towards you, says once more, "The Yasuda will fall to the Samadans. This war ends with your naivety." As he begins to fire off another Eldritch blast towards Zale. However, as the blast is sent, the hyena jumps forth, and with that, my friends, your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is now. I need each and every single one of you, oh boy, to roll for initiative, my friends. It's time.
Let's go. And like
Let's
cute
go.
Final Fantasy battle sing.
Oh boy. Dun, dun, dun.
Roll, bitch.
All right.
Also,
Don't forget, Farmer, you have advantage.
Alpha, can you do me a favor?
I have
Yes.
the advantage. Okay.
Yes. What do you need, Animus?
That's what I
Go
got.
to the settings.
Dang,
in the
Raven,
Foundry.
dang.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, Animus.
Go to the settings in the Foundry,
Mhm.
like hit the gear icon, and go to the invite links and send me that.
Okay. Invitation links. Boop. All right, let me send that over to you. Bam. All right, that should be good. Also, let me play this sort of music in the meantime, because you guys already know how we get down. It's time for a good old-fashioned SenseiSuplex boss battle. Let's go!
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Alright, I will... let's do this for just right now. That's fine.
Oh.
Just for now.
Did
Alright.
I roll initiative just now? Did that order?
Good thing your first one was a 17 there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank God.
Okay, yeah. All right. Sweet.
Alright, so let me make sure everybody's good. So, Zale, what'd you get for initiative?
9.15.
Ilva, what about you?
A big ol' 7.12.
Alright, and Phoebe, what about you?
A 2.
Oh boy, we're killing it today. Farmer, you got a 17?
Yep.
Alright,
And then
there
Siri
you
needs
go.
to roll still.
And Sirius needs to roll. I think, do you need me to roll for you?
I got an 11.
You got an 11? Gotcha. Alright.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
in,
can-
but I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna just use D&D Beyond and all that stuff. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Sirius with an 11. And alrighty, time to roll for initiative for these guys, but then afterwards we'll go into traits and all that sort of stuff. Alright. Giant Hyena rolls and gets a 5.
Good.
Samadan Druid gets a... Oh boy, that's a big 17. That's not good. Rolling hot. Alright. Before we begin, as fashion for all my boss fights, you guys get to learn a little bit about the enemy or about this boss fight first. Learning its traits. I will list them all out and then go over each and every single one of them. Most of you guys know these traits as you've been in my games before, but so I'll quickly skim over those. All right. For this boss fight, you guys will have tactics enabled, meaning 1-minute discussions for tactics before each round. You guys get to discuss and strategize all that sort of stuff. Martial checks and martial clashes are enabled, so you may do so at any point. Keep in mind, martial clashes are take 1 entire action. All right. So next up, here's for more specific stuff. Well, let's get into more of the things that you guys already know. Team Clash is enabled. All right, this is a new one for some of you, but Team Clash is as following: Martial and Arcane variants. You may enact a team clash against this enemy for a higher chance of succeeding and possibly sealing 2 abilities. However, you need 1 character of arcane nature, aka spellcasting, and 1 of martial nature to perform separate clashes. Zale, you count as both, as an Infernal Heritage sorcerer. Ilva, you also count as both. And Farmer, you're going Alchemist, right? Or not Alchemist, the turret one. Turret subclass.
Artillery?
Artillerist, yeah, that one. Let me check.
The
Yeah.
big cannon one.
Yeah.
Big boomstick.
Actually, no, never mind. You wouldn't qualify anyways, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you qualify yet anyways. You are only arcane means. Same thing with you, Phoebe, and Sirius. Alright. So that being said, does that make sense? Any questions on team clashes, martial and arcane? That is the only way you can clash these 2 individuals, is by if you want to do it separately. So Samadin Druid, you can't clash him by martial means, it has to be through arcane means. For the Hyena, you can't clash him by arcane means, it has to only be through martial. Make sense?
Makes sense to me.
All right. Next up, Magical Adept. The Samadin Druid enemy specializes in magical combat and can be engaged in magical clashes. On top of that, he has advantage on all arcane clashes. All right. Simple as that. Next up, Pawn. This is a new one. The Druid has wards against it preventing harm. However, its pawns aren't as lucky and have no defenses to prevent such a thing. All right. Next up, this is a fun one. Target. So, the Samadin Druid has the merciful trait against Zale Xenakis, meaning if he gets close to Zale while unconscious, he will subdue him, capture him, and flee. Others, he will simply kill you without batting an eye.
Oh.
All right. There you guys go. Any questions about those traits before I go into the next ones? Or the final one?
I think I'm good.
All right. This is a old classic, an old favorite. Echo Call. That's right, baby. All right.
Oh.
It's back.
So, Echo Call is as following. You may expend an echo of yours, aka a previous character you have played in Project Aurora, to gain a boon for your party in the fight. Doing so costs an entire action, it costs your entire turn. And once done so, that character that you Echo Call may never be used in Project Aurora ever again. As a final send-off. It's... Alright. Or the boon for everybody just out, and everybody knows in the game, but for those out there, the boon is specific to the character's class, race, history, abilities, and personality. That is what the boon is determined by. All right. That said, are there any questions before we begin with the boss fight?
One real quick one.
Go for it.
Call. Do they have to have been killed before, or can they still be alive?
They can be killed or retired.
Killed or retired?
Retired means that you don't play them anymore, you know? So, like, for example, Lumeris can't be Echo Called because he's in the middle of a campaign.
Gotcha.
Echo call him, no.
Oh, man. Everybody becomes blind real quick. Oh, man. All right. Any other questions?
Does the hyena have traits? Or...
That is for the traits for the entire boss fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
All right. That said, all right, my friends, you guys know well, and it's time to show your strength. That being said, before you begin, you guys have 1 minute to discuss tactics and strategize. Use it well. Timer begins now. There are no new players, so it will not be extended. Let's see what you guys got. Alrighty. Timer begins.
So Zale,
Yeah.
run.
Yeah. Yeah. Farmer, I have a plan for you. Do you want to hear it? I think it's pretty cool. Okay, you have the grace spell, right? Yeah. Yes. Matt.
I do not have it primed right this moment.
I chose other spells. I didn't choose that one.
I thought you used it before.
I
Use
used
it
it
last.
previously.
Use it when it was fighting the zombies.
Well, I don't just have all spells available. I have to ready certain spells. That's not one of my ready spells.
Oh, never mind.
Oh. 20
We're
seconds
talking
left.
about incapacitating them. I'll take care of that. Either
Yeah.
I'll cast Entangle or I'll Fairy Fire them, so we at least hit them better.
What are we focusing?
What is the goal right now?
The
That should be the goal.
hyena, probably, since Mr. Druid can't
Or
be
sh-
hurt, right?
What is
Yeah?
what is the goal right now?
5 seconds.
I run away.
No,
Kill the
are we
hyena.
fighting or are we trying to go diplomatic? Because
Well, you don't really got time to decide. That's a minute, baby. You gonna have to figure it out in game.
That's a fast minute, you know.
That's a fast minute. Hey, man, the timer don't lie. All right, that said, let's rock and roll, everybody. First up in initiative, oh boy, it's time for pain. It's the Samadan Druid's turn. Alrighty. Let's start. Oh boy. Yeah, it's time for pain. It's time for a lot of pain. Okay.
You sure you don't want to set it for round 2?
Actually, hold on. He might use this instead. Nah, he's not. All right. He is going to immediately. And how many can he hit with this? Yeah. All right. He is going to hold both of his hands out, and you see as his eyes begin to shine once more. And as it happens, you watch as a strange sort of green mist begins to flow off of him and strike the likes of Nephiba as well as Zale. All right. As this happens, how do you double target again? I forgot. How do you
what?
How do you double target people?
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's
For
what is it?
the DM, you just right click and make sure you got the target and hit that for each one.
No, that's not it. There we go. We got it. All right. There we go. That being said, I need you both to make, oh goodness, wisdom saving throws for me. Let's target one before rolling the attack. What?
Okay.
Here, all
You
right,
guys
I'll
are
just,
great at this. Don't worry about it.
I'll just
Hey,
target
it's not,
Zale.
It's not a negative. I'll take it. It's not a negative, you know?
And I'll also target.
Oh.
There you go. All right. I need you guys to make wisdom saving throws as he casts hold person on you.
Okay.
Ooh, 13.
Come on,
Yeah,
Phoebe.
full person.
Oh boy.
It's a 14. Wait, I have an inspiration. If I match the number, that means I succeed, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Can I use my last inspiration point for that then?
Yes,
Yeah?
you may. That is clutch. That being said, as you watch as the individual begins to, or as the shadows begin to writhe around you, you see as the smoke begins to form and almost constrict you. However, if you're able to sort of swat it away and get out of the area to prevent it from affecting you. Zale, you are getting a little bit closer as it begins to almost wrap around the likes of your neck like a chain. Getting ready to subjugate you. However, you're able to immediately duck and dodge out of the way, and you are free from its wrath. Good stuff. That is his action. As a bonus action, he is going to hold his hand out, and he is going to immediately. Oh wait. He is going to summon a totem off to the side, and it is going to be right here in the shape of a hawk. That said, you watch as this sort of hawk totem begins to form, and you see as the hyena begins to almost howl out and begin to cackle even louder. That said, that is all he can do on his turn. I will mark that down where the totem is in a moment. That said, Farmer, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
All right. For flavor's sake, is there anything nearby that is magnetic? The rocks are just rocks, right?
Yes, at the moment. We're gonna
Okay,
have this
gotcha.
flaming
Alright.
sphere as the totem.
as the totem. Okay. That totem is targetable, correct?
Let me check. It is not.
Okay, that's all good.
I'll
Well, we
make
got the-
sure just in case, but I don't think it is. No.
Okay. I'm gonna be starting off this fight with catapult. Level 1 spell. And the flavor for this, how it works is basically choosing an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being ward or carried. And I basically chuck it, I yeet it at the target. So how this works is I'm gonna be taking my scythe, and I'm going to take my arm and I'm gonna snap my arm straight with the scythe in hand, and you're all gonna hear servos start revving up. And the end of the scythe is, or the end of the scythe, sickle, sorry, I keep saying scythe, it's actually a sickle. The end of the sickle is going to start focusing electromagnetic energy on one of the fallen rocks, a 5-pound rock. And it's magic, it's arcane, I don't need to explain it with science. It's going to immediately attract the rock to the end of the sickle, whang, and then I'm going to take my arm and I'm going to point it directly at the hyena, and I'm going to fire it at the hyena.
You got it. Make an attack roll with all you've got as you send the scythe and the sort of smaller rock towards them.
The creature will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, I see. Never mind. All right, dexterity saving throw from it. Still cast it towards them, and then yeah, and that way the sort of things can go through. All the automated stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I have to. Oh, that.
Yeah.
That makes
It's
sense.
been a while. It's been a while. You gotta target them, and then after that you cast a spell and everything.
All right, click that target button.
Oh, make sure everybody, if you haven't already, make sure you start like reprogramming your macros, dragging them to the hotbar and all that stuff. The new server reset everything, I'm pretty sure. Good stuff. All right, dexterity save and throw. Let's see what happens. That is a 12, and that will fail. As the boulder begins to sort of sling itself towards the individual, it cracks them directly into the neck area as it begins to sort of stumble for a brief moment and stare directly at you and snarl. That is your action, Farmer. You got anything else?
I'm going to move a bit forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna step just one ahead of Max Fish.
All right. Who's Max Fish?
Right there. Sorry. I'm seeing your little cursor. That's why I said that. Okay,
Nah,
Zale.
you're good. I'm messing with you.
Zale.
I'm messing with you, buddy. All right. You step in front of Zale. That's your movement. Anything else, or is that your turn?
That is gonna be my turn.
You got it. All right, Sirius. You receive initiative as you look over as Farmer begins to step back up, actually just appearing before almost thin air, from out of nowhere. What would you like to do?
Stumbling over, seeing Farmer apparate in nowhere. It's like, good to see you back, friend. And I'm going to gauge the fact, how far is the druid and the hyena?
Using the measuring tool. Oop, that's the wrong one. Let's find out.
Oh, how far are they between each other? Not just.
Oh, how far they've been between each other? Using the little tool, about 25 feet.
Okay. I would see if in a 20-foot square, if they'll both fit in it.
Oh yeah, because you can't do the thing. They would not. Yeah, they would not. Let me see if I can finagle it. No, it wouldn't be enough. Well, actually, yeah. Is that 20 feet? Oh boy, you are. I think you might just be able to squeak this one out, just barely.
That's all I need. And as Sirius grabs both arms to the, he slams both of his hands to the ground. He's gonna cast Entangle.
All right. I'm assuming you're casting an area where you don't hit Phoebe. That said, Entangle. Well, I just assumed that or whatever for most of you guys.
That's obvious.
Yeah. All right. That said, Is it?
For me,
All right. Entangle coming at you, buddy. All right,
give me
constant.
a 14 strength save from both of them.
14 strength save. You got it. We'll target both of them. All right, strength save for the hyena. That is, oh boy, that's a big 6 naturally. Ignore the flaming spear one. That's a 14, 14, and a 9. So Samadin Druid succeeds, hyena fails and is entangled. That said, describe what it looks like.
As Sirius slams his hands on the ground, you see, if anyone quickly glances up for a second, you'll just see.
Thank you
4
for the
to 5
raid, UBK.
stars
Much love, much
in the
love.
night sky seem to shine, and they shoot down like stray meteor strikes. Not big like gigantic ones, but like just small little beads of like pebble or rock just slam down, and you'll just see the the earth under them begin to rumble, and it's strange like bluish green vines start to wrap around them. And I'm assuming as the druid gets a better eye and dodges out of the other one, the second one from the hyena, it wraps around his ankles and gets from it like its hindquarters, keeping it at bay for my friends.
Easy enough. As they're more restrained at this moment in time, you see as the hyena is sort of struggling, but can't seem to move. Sirius, is that your turn, or you got anything else?
And with a bonus action, Sirius is going to start glowing this dull bluish
Oh,
light.
shit.
As his body starts to go translucent, he's going to use his starry form in the form of the chalice.
Hell yeah. There we go. And as that begins to happen, oh goodness, hold on, let me get sort of this. Swirling fog, boop. Alright, you see as it begins to sort of cling to you, almost like constellations in this sort of translucent form, you see as the constellation of a chalice begins to sort of form amongst, or right above that of your head. As it happens, Sirius, you are now in your starry form. I will mark that for you. Is there anything else you would like to do?
And for my movement, I will get in a range where I'm at least 30 feet or closer to everyone in the group.
Alright. Give me a direction so I can kind of have an
what
idea.
I'm seeing here, that's probably a little behind Zale. That should be at least get me from 30 feet from Nefibe, from the far, using her as a marker for the farthest.
So like right here.
Like there?
How far is that from Nefibe?
About 20 feet? 10 feet? 20 feet?
Okay,
What is it?
I'll back up one space a little down, and that'll be good.
Alright, easy peasy. That said, Sirius, that is your turn. Alright, next up in initiative, oh boy, we have Zale Xenakis. What would you like to do as you receive initiative?
I'm gonna back up just a oh wait, shit, I have my measuring tool. Give me a moment. To back up like 15 feet so where I'm still, near Sirius. And he's just gonna conjure up this like clear flame in his hands. It's like, I'm not run for running, but this bad. And he's gonna fire a firebolt at Mr. Hyena, straight for the head, of course, not trying to hit the roots. Are they roots or are they more constellation-y?
If you look closer at the shadows, you'll start to see stars form under them.
Okay, just making sure. I don't want to get anything wrong. And I will make that attack roll as he yells out Diablo's Doom.
Alright, as you yell out Diablo's Doom, or fire begins to course amongst you, and you send it flying towards the hyena. 18 will hit, roll damage for me.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big one. Hey, why the animation not working? That's weird. I'll fix that. That said, you see as it gets sent flying, and it strikes him, however it seems to be the hyena is better off still. Is that your turn, or you got anything else?
I think I've used like 15 feet, so I just gotta go right here. Yeah, that's good. I'll end.
Alright. That said, that is your turn. Ilva, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
I would like to. We are going to move. Whoop. Perfect. And as I move there, I'm going to cast Twilight Sanctuary. So just gonna put the shield up to my chest and put my hand in the air and kind of swirl it, kind of like the energy's forming. Kind of like the sky itself and the light is being transferred. And I'm gonna put it into my shield, and then the sphere emits from the shield and covers everyone in a 30-foot radius.
Hell yeah, cast a spell. Hopefully this damn thing works. I'll be mad.
Can I
I will
cast
be
a
upset.
divinity with it? Let's see. I'll just target myself just in case then.
Hopefully, please. Please, T. Please. Hey! Hell yeah!
God.
That's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to see. They call me production value. Oh man. That said, as the Twilight Sanctuary begins to form, all right, that is your bonus action, right?
That's my action, actually.
Action, gotcha. All right, anything else for us, Ilva?
Nope. Just gonna see what everyone will get.
All right.
So, I will get 3 temp HP.
3 temp HP, and is that to everybody or just yourself for now?
When they end the turn within the sphere.
Gotcha. Here, let me fix that for you. Make sure to also change when you're adding the temp HP, do the first part on the
part?
left. Yeah, and the max. The max is the big one.
Gotcha.
So it actually like subtracts from your health. All right. That said, oh boy, Giant Hyena's turn. All right. Well, he's at the moment a little bit pissed off because he can't really move. Well, that's something. All right, he is going to. He can't really do much, so I guess yeah. Probably the next best thing. He is going to take the dodge action. All right. And you see as he begins to sort of, or actually, can he use his action to break out of the entangle or no?
Yes, he can try to save for it. I think that would take up his turn. Let me double check it.
Yeah, because if he can, he'll try to break out. If not, then he will just dodge.
The creature
I'm
restrained
almost
by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell CD. On a success, it frees itself.
Okay, he'll do that then. Strength save coming right up. All right, so you see as the individual begins to try to bite down on the tangled or vines and more and try to rip themselves free. Ooh, that's a big 19. He is
almost a
out of
40.
there. 22.
Oh, boy.
At this point,
Okay.
oh
Let me
boy.
double check something real quick.
Well,
Okay, I'm still concentrating on so it still stays. And his count is difficult terrain.
okay. That said, he will move forth. 1, 2, 3. You guys are the closest. Which one is he gonna go for? Nephiba, you are 1. Farmer, you are 2. Ilva, you are 3. That is a big one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best of both worlds, actually. He's gonna place himself right here. Actually, he's gonna place himself a little bit closer. Yeah, about right here. All right, that is his turn. This, actually, can he do anything as a bonus action? I don't think so.
He
I
uses
hope
action.
not.
I don't think so. Wait. No, I can't. All right, never mind. All right, that is the hyena's turn. You see as he begins to look over towards Nephiba and just sort of snarl with a prey in sight. That is his turn. Speaking of which, Nephiba, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Yes. Okay, great. I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
kind of walk around the hyena a little bit more towards the...
Attack of opportunity. No, I'm kidding.
Around? the
I'm kidding.
hyena,
I'm kidding.
And I'm gonna cause fear.
Alrighty. That said, as you cast Cause Fear or target the individual, and how does this look like for us?
Good question. Cheat. Forgot how to target. What?
You right click, right? you
Double
just
right
double
click
right
or
click.
hit the T key.
Alright, okay, great.
Oh boy.
Roll.
Uh,
Did it roll?
Did it roll?
No, it's,
Question
my,
mark?
my thing is very slow. My thing is very
I
slow.
don't see
You're
a
good.
roll yet.
You're good.
Now it's
Alright.
coming. It's coming.
It's happening.
It's close.
It's like
It's almost
alright,
there.
We have to wait.
It's
yeah.
loading. It's loading. Oh, I see the name.
Whoa.
There it go.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's go. Alright.
Hear me!
He said, "Get that shit up out of here with a natural 20." My
Oh.
God,
Fuck.
Dang.
that is powerful. Jesus.
Saves, hit him.
That said, you see as the individual begins or you begin to reach out and try to cause the individual fear, the magic trying to take them, he just looks over at you and shakes it off, staring at his prey. That said, that is Nafiba's turn. Top of the round. All right, you guys have 1 minute to discuss tactics.
My plan didn't work.
Uh,
I guess his strength does go with his size.
yeah. Does anyone have
Shoot.
any fire spells?
Oh, I'll
besides
get mine.
me?
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I got
I
like
have-
radiant
No.
fire, but that's about it.
You guys get extra time. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll say-
Yay!
So,
Yo,
I
but
can-
does your thing like go with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Sadly, I rolled a 1, but I mean,
Yeah, you can go in there and maybe if you want to go for martial, I can start supporting.
like, you want me to go after the druid? Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know if it's up to you guys depending on what we want to do with the druid. Do we want to talk or just incapacitate her?
I feel
We
like we
can-
should kill hyena, then
And then incapacitate
capture
Druid?
the dude. Yeah.
All right, I'm down for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I have an
Okay.
idea. Greece doesn't have to be in a unoccupied space. It can be on the hyena. So like, if anyone has any fire spells, we can light that bitch.
Yeah, mine's radiant, sadly. So.
All right.
Same. I don't have any fire.
flame
myself.
in the name.
Oh. Hey, I guess I was on time. All right, that
Oh.
is time. Okay. Top of the round, Samadin Druid. No abilities identified, so he will keep doing shit. All right. He is not marked or not entangled, but the area is still difficult terrain. Correct.
Yep.
All right. Perfect. He is going to. How many spells does he have? Ugh.
Spells.
He's gonna hold that for a minute, and he is going to keep it simple with the old faithful, and he's gonna Eldritch Blast a bitch. All right. He is going to Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. After seeing the individual sort of conjure up a giant sort of sphere around them, he'll begin to sort of. Well, actually, no. Nah. Yeah, he probably will. He doesn't know what the fuck that's about. So he's going to immediately raise his hand and strike towards Ilva, sending an Eldritch Blast to you.
It's gonna miss. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, probably.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
I'd
it's
be
gonna get
surprised.
crit.
The shield will protect me. Have faith.
Have faith.
I have a my heart.
There's no such thing as faith.
Wait, what?
I don't believe in faith. I'm devil.
You see as he fires out, and immediately you just put the shield up and you're able to deflect it. Easy as that. That said, you see as he begins to curse and begins to move forward a little bit more. Or reposition a little bit. That said, everybody make a perception check.
Perception.
Advantage? Question mark.
You do have advantage.
I love advantage.
Also, Sirius, you have received an inspiration point from Lika.
I got a 10.
I got an 8.
I got a 25, babies.
Oh man, 25.
The druid. I hate
I
it.
got a rock. Nafiba and Ilva, you guys would see this. 1925. You look over off around you, and you see as the rocks are shaking.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
We got an escape route, guys.
Oh, stone. Oh, rock.
Oh boy. That's it. You'll see as the individual begin to getting a little bit of an elevated position, stands upon here. And that is all. Wait, actually, no. No. He's going to do this instead. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. He's about to combo this shit. You'll see as he holds his hand out and his eye begins to sort of flash for a brief moment. As it does, you watch as the sand around and the snow begins to blow away. And Nafiba, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
No.
As he's going to use an ability you have not identified yet.
Shut up.
You're his target, I
Sorry,
guess,
I
at the
got
moment.
Oh.
Ooh, why is it not updating? What's the total?
Where is it?
It was 16 plus whatever. I don't know.
So a total of 15. I believe that will succeed. Yep, that. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I think
Find
so.
Something. What
Plus
am I looking for?
8 plus 4 plus.
You don't stop strength,
12.
right?
That will just barely succeed. Holy shit. All right. That said, you feel a sort of almost wind begins to sort of push you, but it's almost kind of not a wind. You feel or something sort of strange happening in that of your body, and you almost take a tumble, but you're able to stand your ground and steal your resolve. That is his turn. Next up on initiative, we have C21X. What you got for us, Farmer?
All right. I'm going to be
DM, thank you for the raid.
laying
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Are they within a 20-foot area? Yes, they are. I'm gonna be laying down fairy fire.
Hell yeah. Oh boy.
That's gonna be helping everybody out. So each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in a blue, green, or violet light. I'm gonna be choosing green, and you're gonna see an actual beam shoot out of my eyes and sort of like scan the area.
Oh shit! Oh hell no! Oh god!
Nice.
Oh man!
Thanks for radiation poison.
Scanning the battlefield.
Oh man!
Any attack roll against an affected creature, basically, the friends. Any roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature object can't benefit from being invisible. So actually, no, it's affecting the bad guys.
Yeah.
On behalf of my friends. Otherwise, it'd be bad.
So dexterity saving throw. What's or cast the spell, or tell me the DC. One or the other.
Yeah, it's dexterity saving throw. Let me go ahead and hit that spell cast.
Hell yeah!
I could do it proper.
Do it proper. Do it right. Do it right. Oh no! I see I see the targets going crazy.
Like so. Boom.
Boom. All right. This flaming sphere is just getting all sorts of. Oh fuck! He forgot to use his bonus action. God damn it. Oh well.
Yay.
Oh no, he did use his bonus action. I'm an idiot. All right. Summon Druid. Ooh. Oh god. So the hyena succeeds, but the Summon Druid fails. Actually, that's unfortunate for you at the moment. But that said, you watch as it begins to, or as the bits of green light begins to swirl over them as they're sort of highlighted in this moment in time. That said, that is your action. You have a bonus action, movement, and a martial check.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's my action. I do not have. I will do a martial check though. I'm gonna.
There you go.
Doing a martial check on the druid.
So for you, Farmer, martial checks are intelligence-based, Mr. Artificer. Or excuse me.
All right, so you know what? Interestingly enough, I don't have that roll in. Oh, yeah, I do not have that as a roll in.
Yeah, you just got to make an intelligence check.
Okay, it's just
a
intelligence
yeah,
check.
just straight intelligence for this one.
Yeek.
All right. With a 6, nah, it's not gonna cut it. Plus 4, 10. Nope. I won't be able to do it. That said, that's your martial check. Got anything else for us?
That's my action. That's my martial check. I'm gonna stay put.
All right. That is Farmer's turn as they're.
3 temp HP.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I
that's
have
right.
it.
Oh boy, 3 temp HP to you.
You
So
don't get 3 temp HP every turn. It's just once,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you do. Don't worry about it. You just stay with me, baby. I got you covered.
Oh man.
I don't know if that answered my question.
So you see as Farmer, as they begin to fire off this sort of green light, as it begins to course amongst them, they begin to step back for a brief moment, standing their ground. That is their turn. Let's see who is next in the initiative, and that is Sirius. What would you like to do, as it is your turn?
With a free action, I'll drop the concentration on the entangled, seeing that it didn't make purchase.
Alrighty.
And no one's taking damage yet, right?
No.
No, we're all good so far.
With that, Sirius is going to once again put his hand to the sky with the brightest star facing it. He's gonna reach down and have that starlight in his hand, and he's gonna pull it like a gummy string and cast Guiding Bolt on the hyena.
Oh boy, as you do, make an attack roll. You'll hear the Samadin druid just begins to sort of say, fuck. Corruption.
I bet you know what it is. Hang on.
Oh, well, if you guys didn't hear what he said, the other party said, that's on you.
corruption.
Oh man.
That is a 19.
All right, 19 to hit. That will hit the hyena. Roll damage for me as it strikes directly into him.
You got 13 damage.
13. Whew. That said, as it begins to pierce directly into the hyena's fur, you see as it leaves a sort of almost blinding sort of mark of your choice. What does the mark look like with the guiding bolt?
There's gonna be a straight some strange star symbol onto its forehead, where it's like 4 points on like the directionals are gonna be like elongated, and like the semi-directionals, like a compass.
Yeah.
It's just gonna start to shimmer.
All right. As it does,
Now it has advantage on the next attack.
you guys have
And I use
advantage
the
on your
charge
next
for that.
attack. Use the charge. All right. That said, that is your action. Anything else for your turn, or is that it?
I'm going to keep my position.
All
Then
right.
take your 3 temp HP.
take your tip HP and walk on down.
No, you didn't answer my question. You just take it every single turn.
Just keep taking it, baby.
All right, so I got 6. Cool.
No, it doesn't
Well, no,
stack,
it
sorry.
doesn't stack. It doesn't stack.
Oh, that's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
10
Okay.
PC doesn't stack.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, fine. I guess we can be balanced a little bit.
Throw the one. It could have been cooler, you know. I'm sorry, it's just a one.
All right. That said, Sirius, that's your turn. Zale Xenakis, what would you like to do?
I would like to martial check the druid, or attempt to.
There you go. That's what I like to hear. For you, Zale, this is a wisdom check, and you have proficiency, so it's just a straight up plus D20 plus 2 for you.
Gotcha.
Oh boy.
That's a 15.
15 is what you needed. That said,
Yay.
alrighty, let's list off this guy's abilities. Now, it's not a typical one, but here we go. Alright, Spirit Totem, Devil's Pact, Telekinetic Thrust, and Spellcasting. Which would you like to learn about?
Spirit Totem.
Spirit Totem, okay. There are three totems that he can summon. You have to identify each one on each separate martial check, but you can choose one for free at this time.
Oh.
But as a bonus action, he may summon or magically summon a spirit to a point he sees within 60 feet that lasts for 1 minute, or until he's incapacitated. Yada yada. It's up. He can move it as a bonus action on his turn, and he can choose between one of 3 spirit totems: bear, hawk, or unicorn. Which one would you like to identify?
I'll do the one that's already out, so that's hawk, right?
All right. That means he can use his reaction to grant an ally advantage on attack and on perception.
Oh. I see.
Sweet.
All right, there you guys go. You have to identify the other ones later. All right, Zale, that is your martial check. What you got for us now?
First, I'm going to use my bonus action to use both my sorcery points to give me another spell slot, so I'm back at 3.
All right. As you begin to do so, you begin to, or you watch as your eye begins to sort of shine, and you feel almost warm as almost bits of fire seems to want to almost burst out. That said, you call upon your fiendish heritage. Is that your turn? You got anything else?
No. I am now going to cast Brace on top of the hyena, because it doesn't say it has to be unoccupied. At least, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Nope.
Can you hit both?
No, it's only 10 feet square, unfortunately.
Ah. All right. Cast the spell on the hyena as you begin to summon grease towards them. Or what does this even look like for Zale? I'm actually curious.
Oil.
Oil. You just have an oil spill or something. What's going on here?
Like Spider-Man, but shooting on oil.
I didn't think of this yet. 'Cause
Wait, isn't that how Farmer did it? Or no?
I thought his was just grease.
Armor
from his,
respect
like,
that.
Not exactly. My hand came out and shot a
Oh.
whole jet of oil. So it's kind of the same, but not really.
I'll work on it later, okay? Yeah.
All right, we'll workshop it.
Yeah. Come
Damn, Zale, why don't you be more cool? I'm kidding.
Shut up. I didn't have the butter. Here we are.
All right, grease. Let's see it happen. Oh, he
God.
says, fuck yo, grease, I don't want it. That is a 20 on his saving throw, as he's able to dodge out of the way and duck just before it strikes him. All right.
Okay, well, it's still difficult terrain. If he failed, he would have just been, you know, prone.
Gotcha. All right.
And
So is
I'll
that your
just-
turn?
I'll just move over here. And I'll take my 3 temporary HP if that's okay.
Yes,
Come
you
on
may,
down.
Yes, you may.
Come on down to take your 3 temporary HP. And while you're doing that, Zale, make a perception check. Not sight-based, though. He just
Wait, is
freaks.
it? I'm sorry. Is it 3 tense HP?
Yes.
3? Okay.
3.
It changes every encounter.
Oh.
20. Oh boy, you're gonna hate me for this, but
I probably will.
it. So you hear in the back of your skull, like just in the back of your head, that same sort of voice, sort of emanating and talking, and God, I'm so sorry. He'll just say, why you playing in the back so much? Come on.
Oh no.
This is, I mean, I'm kind of just watching from afar here, but it's not really, you know, it doesn't really have that sort of oomph, that style.
Can I respond to this or no?
Yeah, you can
Don't let it dazzle
respond.
you. It's a matter of survival.
No,
You're not here, you don't hear this.
you don't hear shit.
Oh,
I'm
man.
working on it. I need the perfect opportunity. You know, I'm waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It'll be amazing. Trust me.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You want to form a deal? Let's form a deal. You remember that little thing, that reward that I would tell you or give you?
Yeah.
Get an S rank.
Oh.
You'll get it.
Did I get a style point for hitting before then with my fireball? Yeah.
Yes, you do. You have to track it yourself. Remember that.
Okay. Sorry. I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah.
Wait,
You.
what? I'll just put in resource 2 if that's okay.
All right. That said, you have your mission. Get an S rank, you get the reward. All right. Zale, is that your turn?
I can't do anything else, so yeah.
Alrighty. Ilva, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Let's go big D mode.
Ooh, laying down the pain.
Can you, so for example, I'm just gonna place my guy here just for a second. Obviously there's a little bit of rock there. Would you say that's not part on the top of the rock kind of thing?
Hold on, I'm gonna move your character. See, nah, probably not. Majority of the square isn't really on the rock.
Okay. I'm gonna go right here. And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds with advantage.
Oh shit! So, all right, gloves are off. We're killing this guy. All right, make an attack roll, and so with advantage, it is not with advantage, I believe.
No one hit him with the guy.
No, guiding bolt. It is yeah. So it is advantage. Oh boy, I am terrified. It was at this.
Well, we have to hit first, boys. So
Oh, you have to hit.
You got advantage, so you better hit.
I'm in danger.
Fuck with the wrong one.
Wait, what?
Oh, my lord.
With the wrong one.
Wow.
Dang, that's some shitty rolls.
Fuck.
Oh,
That is like the worst that could ever happen. That's 2 1s.
oh God.
That's
At
2 1s.
At least it wasn't 3 1s, you know?
I mean, yeah, and every bit of damage counts. Gee, oh, dang
It
it.
could have been so much higher. Oh my
Yup.
god.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking Zergrel out here with 82 damage.
80 for a couple of hundred.
Dang.
Oh man. Well, Ilva,
That's a big feels bad right there.
Ilva, as you begin to try to reach out and or grab towards that of the hyena, you begin to course its entire form with the bits of necromantic energy. You see as it looks over to the corner of its eye and is able to dodge out of the way and almost look as if he's getting ready to bite and sort of break your hand off. At this point, you sort of struggle and hesitate, and you writhe back. That said, that is your action. You have the rest of your turn: bonus action, movement, and martial.
Let's martial check the druid.
All right, martial check, wisdom for you, and this is proficiency as well. So it's +6. What's that total? 9 plus 6, 15. That's exactly what you need. Alrighty. Do you need me to list out the abilities again, or?
Yep.
Alright, I got you. Telekinetic Thrust, Devil's Pact, Spirit Totem, and Spellcasting.
For fun, I was gonna say Devil's Pact.
Devil's Pact, alrighty. As a reaction upon taking fire damage, this individual can gain resistance to the previous type of damage chosen, which is fire. This modern druid can do this a total of 3 times. Meaning, let me give you an example. Let's say someone casts Firebolt towards this guy. He can use his reaction to gain resistance to fire damage and half it. He can do that a total of 3 times, and that's only towards fire.
Cool.
Alright. That said, that is that. Anything else for your turn?
Nah, we got the double one, so we'll move on.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, buddy.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
This does not feel good. Oh.
Giant Hyena's turn. Oh boy, it's time to go chomping. It's time to go chomping. And I said before he had a target, and he is in fact going to try to kill said target. At least, well, at least one of the hyenas mine. Hi Phoebe, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry, but he's not. All right.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a natural 19, a 24 to hit, and 11 points of damage. Oh gosh, you see as he immediately bites down and just rips a chunk of flesh out of Nephiba. As it happens, you see as she begins to sort of writhe back in pain. That said, oof, that is not gonna be good. That's her, or that's his action. Does he have anything else? Nope. But now he has a taste for blood, and he's going to move over here. That is, oh wait, yeah. I already said it. Hey, yo, Ilva, make an attack of opportunity if you want one.
Oh, I mean, sure.
All right.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh man.
Thank you for the pity attack roll. I appreciate that. So.
I actually genuinely forgot. I'm like, fuck, Ilva's there. I saw like 2 seconds later.
Oh wait, it says it has to be unarmed.
No, you don't have a weapon.
Why did you start with a weapon?
Ilva doesn't have a weapon. Hey man, make it the best punch you've got. I'm talking straight up all might, one for all.
This sucks.
I mean that.
You do hit. There's 3 points of damage. That's all.
I'm gonna smack its butt.
Yeah, right. You just see as you sort of smack its butt, you just see as the hyena goes up. No, I'm kidding. But that's it. All right. That is the hyena's turn. Nephiba, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay, cool. I wanna maybe cast mage armor on myself.
Maybe that doesn't sound confident.
I want to cast mage armor on myself.
Alright, I see. I gotcha. As you cast the mage armor, you see as a spectral sort of shield begins to form around you. You are at 14 AC now. Let me change that for you.
Cool.
Alright, cool. Boom. Alright. As that summons over your form, anything else for your turn?
No, I got nothing else. That's it.
Alright. That said, Phoebe, you are donezo. Alright. Next round, however, you guys have a minute to discuss tactics.
Oh, fuck.
The hyena's badly injured. At least that's what it says, yeah.
Yeah, stones are also going, so maybe we should get on those anytime soon because the druid is on him, I think. You know?
Yeah.
What if he doesn't know that? And like, she's gonna get carried away.
I think he knows.
Oh yeah, we need to go on the rocks. 100%.
Oh yeah, rocks.
Yeah, this turn should be able to get on the rocks on top of him, and then I'm gonna guess he knows 100% what's happening. So, and just remember to clearly say knockout on this guy.
40 seconds left.
Well, what do we do about hyena?
Move, attack, and then
Just take out hyena first, and then
yeah, and then move.
Yeah.
Because you know, Sirius is right there in front of him.
Yeah.
Endangered.
Oh, boy.
Alright. 18 seconds left.
We need to also remember to do our martial clashes. We haven't been doing them that much.
Oops. My bad.
I would have just rolled one double ones
fine.
anyway, so.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm just joking, I'm just joking.
That is time. Alrighty. That said, next up, it's time for a good old slam and jam. And it's the Samadin Druid's turn. Alright, he's gonna do this.
Oh no.
Tony Takedown comes to the fray. No, here's what he's going to do. He is going to... I need to make an intelligence check for him real quick.
No, I don't like it.
Ooh, he's dumb as shit. That's a 4. Alright. Well, he doesn't realize that, so he has to play it as it is. He is going to... Yeah, I guess we'll do this then. I guess we'll do this. He will send a Eldritch Blast towards you, Sirius. Or, oh, no. Actually, no. He is not going to do that. He is instead going to... Oh, fuck, but this is gonna... Fuck, he can't do that either. Oh, man, you guys put him in a pickle already.
Yay.
Oh, God. You guys put him in a pickle, huh?
We like pickles here.
No, we fucking don't you dare.
No.
Pickle
Hashtag
pizza.
Pickle gang.
No.
Yeah, pickles.
Alright.
Pickle
Oh,
gang.
you
Pickle
set off
gang.
Pat.
This is a play here. Alright. Next best thing. Here's what he'll... Oh boy, this is a little risky if I've ever seen it. Alright, you will see as he begins to drop down to the ground and almost place his hands directly on it. And you feel as the ground below begins to rumble even more. As it does, he is going to cast Entangle on... Oh boy.
That's not fair. Only we can use that.
Hey man. Oh, he can do it. He's gotta, man. He's gotta. He's gonna cast Entangle on all of you except Zale, and that includes the hyena as well. He's gonna try to root all of you all to the ground except Zale. Oh boy, I need each and every single one of you to make strength saving throws.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and the hyena succeeds with a 22. Oh.
I don't like it.
So 22 from a hyena, 19 for Ilva, 4 from Nephiba, 21 or 8 from Farmer, and I need one
got a
from
13.
Sirius. 13, that will also fail, I believe. Yep, it will also fail. Alright. That says you all except Ilva are entangled on, or as you see as the vines begin to slowly form up and wrap around you. You see as he actually begins to make that bit of dirt and soil to be able to do so. Alright, that is his turn as an action. As a bonus action. Oh god, this is gonna be rough. How, oh god, he's gonna see if he can... Fuck. Alright, he's going to use a bonus action on you, Zale, and he is going to immediately just sort of, or just push one single hand out, and as it does it, you feel a giant massive wind begin to form amongst you as you are thrusted backwards. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh no.
He is going to try to thrust you to the wall over here.
That's not that bad, but I assume it fails.
What's it total?
12.
12. Oh, yeah, that will fail. Alright, you guys see as you all begin to become rooted except Ilva, Zale begins to go flying and he lands directly onto that of the, or into that of the rocks. As slowly but surely, Zale, you begin to see as the rocks begin to lift up with you below, or with you on top of it. That said, oh boy, now we're in a
no.
situation, my friends. Now we're in a situation. That is his turn. He has you where he wants you. And yeah. All right, Farmer, you are restrained at the moment. What would you like to do? You can use your action to try to break free, but it's all up to you, buddy.
I'm gonna use my action to try to break free. Yeah.
All right, make is it strength saving throw? I believe it's a strength saving throw. Yes, it is.
All right. Let's try.
Hell yeah,
Natural
dude.
20. That's what we like to see. Go for
So
it.
this is, you know, I like setting things on fire. So I'm literally like laser cutting all of the entangled vines off of my body.
Hell yeah. As it happens, you see as they begin to slowly burn and wither away. That is your action, Farmer. Anything you want to do as a bonus, movement, or martial?
Let's see here. Well, first of all, I'm gonna doing a martial check on the druid. Let's try again.
All right, you got it. That said, make a intelligence check for me. 7.
Damn it.
Nah, won't be able to do it.
That's not gonna do it. Okay. Well, you know, I only get one action. I'm not waylaid by any of the thorns anymore. I can move freely.
Yeah, it is difficult terrain in that little square here. There are a lot of squares here. Let me help you guys out. Okay. So this square I believe is was for the fairy fire, which is gone.
Yeah.
All right. This square, I don't even remember what this square was for.
Does that entanglement is that gonna re-affect me if I end my turn?
Okay.
In the
no.
space?
No, I don't believe so. Nah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move one forward, not move out of attack of opportunity range, and that's where I'm gonna end.
All right. That being said, Farmer, also real quick, you also do see as the rocks in the or the buildings or ruins around you are actually slowly lifting up from the likes of the ground. They're just only about 2 feet above, but they're in the processes of lifting up.
Gotcha. Anything I can do in response to that? If I want to jump on top of a rock for any reason. I'm gonna do that.
Ah, shit. Cowabunga it is. All right. That says...
and I guess I'm going to... I mean, that might be an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it would. There's nowhere... Yeah, you can just jump over
that
here.
Floating rock.
All right, attack of opportunity. This individual will take it. I believe he has advantage from the totem from before. Let me check if he has to reactivate it. Nope. He will, but the Samadin Druid will use his reaction to give the hyena a reaction as well. All right. He's going to make an attack of opportunity with advantage towards you.
All right. I don't have great armor class. I'll say that.
Roll?
Wait,
Question mark? Did it roll?
Actually, no. I was going to ask you this question. This is a. Well, let's roll. Let's see what it is first.
Well, it depends. What do you think? What are you thinking?
My AC might be an additional +1 depending upon a circumstance, but we're not even going to talk about that unless that happens.
I gotcha. Also, you've received an inspiration point to put that kawa in your bunga.
All right.
That's a health potion.
That is a 6. Oh, health potion. You knew what I meant. That is a 16 to hit and 9 points of piercing damage. Farmer, are you still up?
Nice
You
job,
said
dude.
9 points of piercing damage?
Yes.
I'm still up. That hits for sure.
Alrighty. That said, you see as you rush over and try to jump onto that of the bits of rock slowly floating upwards, you see as the individual begins to turn his head, bite down kind of towards where your leg is, and begins to sort of rip a chunk of metal off of it. That is...
There's a spray of sparks, and I'm able to unleash myself from its jaws and jump onto the rock.
There you go. Alright, Farmer, that's your turn, I believe, right?
Take your 3 additional HP points.
Oh, yay.
10 HP,
that
baby.
would help.
Alright, Sirius, you receive initiative. What would you like to do, buddy?
I I am currently entangled, so I feel like I should probably prioritize getting out. But let me double check. Maybe we can.
Zale, you are on deck.
Hmm.
Fuck! Someone's hurt.
Why
And I can't
didn't
look, right?
Amoeba heal for anybody else?
I healed because I didn't get those 3 temporary
Oh,
points.
yeah. Here, hold on. I got you. I'm gonna fix it for you. Boop, and then give you 3 HP through here. Ah,
Alright,
there
so
you go.
yeah, I can't really move, so I'm just gonna try to get unrestrained.
All right.
Another one.
Make a strength save and throw for me.
Come on. That's 12.
12? Ugh. Got any inspiration points, maybe?
I do.
I think you
actually.
guys
I
might
will-
have used a lot of them last session.
I have 3. I'll put 3 into make it a 15.
15, that will be enough to succeed. That said, as you're able to sort of rip and tear out of it, you see as the vines begin to slowly drop, lifeless around you. What would you like to do now?
Okay, I can't really see from the map right now, so where exactly is everyone?
So Zale is probably the well, he is on the rocks about, 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25 feet away, and he's on the rocks slowly lifting. Nephiba is, she is entangled right now, correct? Yes, she's entangled right now, and the hyena is right beside her. And you're only like about 10 feet away from her. Ilva is far off next to Farmer, also next to the rocks. Ilva's not on the rocks, but she's right next to him.
So,
Oh. Hey, mods.
Oh.
Eve is.
Oh my. Yes.
That does, no.
Easy. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
Get
I'm
fucked,
sorry it was
idiot.
late. I'm sorry it was so
Okay.
late. I freaked out a little.
No worries.
You should not, because that's the point of them doing that. So
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Hold on, I can't refresh though.
So,
All right.
they changed the names.
Why can't I hit
quickly,
the, one
Sirius is
thing?
going to move. Can I like try to help in a way so that Nephiba's next time she'll check, I can give her advantage?
Yeah, you can do that. If
Yeah,
you
I'll
have
do
your,
that.
well, you have to use. Do you have your action to do that though? That's the question.
Oh damn, no. I only have a bonus action.
All right. So if that's the case, I don't think you got anything like bardic. Yeah, you're not a bardic inspiration, or you got anything for guidance as a bonus action. So no, that seems to be it for you. Unless you want to move, you're just standing still at the moment, right beside Nephiba and the hyena.
Well, he's
Can't really-
restrained though, isn't he?
No.
Can't really help, so I will
Commander root.
go over to
Bot
where
file
Zale is.
remover. Log in via Twitch. And then. Oh, it wasn't even that
Forgot
many.
about the inspiration.
Got anything else?
Yeah, I'll just move over to where Zale is.
All right. All the way over to him, because you can get onto the rocks as well.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Give me one
Yell out to
second.
my friends.
I'll give you
Let us
guys.
escape.
Say it again.
Just yell out to my friends, let us escape.
All right. That being said, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna remove all these things. You guys get a free 1 minute to discuss tactics for just a brief moment while I'm doing this.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're going next to me, right, Siri? Yeah.
What the fuck happened? Oh no.
We lost Raven.
Uh oh.
No. Wait.
They straight up suplexed
Oh.
Raven. Oh no.
No.
Told you, she wasn't expecting it. They got straight up suplexed. Oh man.
I'm gonna try and see if I can see this druid here.
Mr. Sirius. It's my turn next. Do you want to maybe do a funny against him?
Funny? What's funny? We're about to die!
Me slash the bitch.
The hyena or the druid?
I was thinking the druid specifically, because I can't melee attack the hyena if I'm far away.
Sure, I guess.
How the
You can go
fuck
for
do you
that.
do this?
Put her out of commission. Put him out of commission.
I mean, it would work, yeah. It would... we could do something, yeah. We might as well. I don't know what else to do.
I feel a clash in my chassis right now. I want to. I just don't know which target I should clash. I don't know if the druid is.
I thought we couldn't clash that. Or
I'm-
you couldn't clash
Druid
the
is
hyena
spell.
because,
Yeah.
you know, you're a spellcaster.
I am a
Yeah, he's
spellcaster.
talking about the druid though.
So I'm hearing clash the stupid druid.
I want to clash the druid.
I want. Yeah. I want Mr. Sirius to help me when he gets over here and when everything's fixed
Yeah, I'll
up.
just refresh. I'll just fucking move all of them. Alright, are you guys good to go?
Yeah, I'm done here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot, oh wait, it's easy. I can just do this off to the side whenever I'm waiting for your turns. Get fucked. It's just one button press. Oh, to remove bot follows.
Oh, okay.
Sick. Alright, that said, Zale, what would you, or Sirius, if that is your turn, what would you like to do, Zale?
I thought Sirius was coming to me.
I am sorry.
Yeah,
Can't
moving.
move.
Alright, boo-ba-doo-doo-doo. And right here, is this fine?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah.
That
also
said,
on the rock.
Zale, what would you like to do at the moment?
Martial clash is what? No, check is free, right?
Martial
Yeah.
checks are
free,
free, yeah.
Just making sure. Check the druid.
Alright, go for it. This is a wisdom check.
+2.
Oh, I can- That said, nah, that's not gonna be enough. 13 total.
So, serious? You wanna do this? Team clash him? Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Y'all don't even want to do it now? Alright.
What now?
Y'all don't want to even do it now. Alright. That said, oh boy. And I assume, Zale, you're doing martial, and Sirius, you are doing arcane?
Yep.
Alright. Let's fucking rock and roll, my friends. Pick a theme, because you haven't earned the right to that one yet.
I haven't earned the
Dang.
right. Oh my god.
You want Vanguard's class theme, or you want Undertale?
Fine with either. I can't hear music
I like
anyways.
Alright.
I
can
am.
hear it.
You want Undertale? You got it. Alright, let's do this. Brew this. Okay, and this is, oh god, let's fucking go, baby. Alright, Zale and Sirius. As you both begin to stand back up, Sirius, I assume you begin to help that of Zale back up and look towards the individuals off to the side. You see as the Samadan druid begins to sort of have this sinister smile amongst his face as his eyes begin to shine green. As it happens, so does the hyenas in unison as they begin to look directly towards both of you. They have their target in sight, and they won't allow anyone to help them. That said, what would you like to do as a response to attack them?
You wanna go first, Siri?
I will place a hand on Zale's back. You'll start to feel that same bright light just glow about you, and you'll have like a bit of the astral feel as you look over and see like the shadows of your hand, and then start to see that astral light inside the shadows, and just feel this surge of energy coming towards you.
Alright. As it happens, you watch as Zale's form begins to slowly glow and course with this astral light. What are you guys doing?
Zale is gonna, his eye, well, single eye, is gonna glow red as he just looks at his rapier, and his rapier just slowly starts to set aflame into a clear flame as you can feel the heat radiating from it.
Alright, that being said, you see it, or as it begins to sort of singe with this sort of infernal heritage amongst you, you can begin to almost feel the bits of your veins begin to sort of bulge for just a brief moment in time, and you know what you must do. However, this Mondru will not beat, or will not sort of take, or not let you escape. You see as he begins to hold both of his hands forward and begins to summon that of a mighty Eldritch Blast towards you and Sirius. Immediately begins to, or as he's conjuring that of the spell, he begins to point one one finger towards the hyena as he begins to jump forth and leap over the likes of the cactus and try to pounce upon you, Zale. That being said, all right, they are going to make an attack roll towards each of you. First things first, going to be towards Zale as his attack roll. That is a 17 to hit. You will have to beat a 17, Zale. And for you, Sirius, is going to be an Eldritch Blast towards you. You will need to beat a total of... Oh, God. There we go. Eldritch Blast. You're going to need to beat a 14. All right. So, Sirius, you roll first. And tell me what you get.
What are we rolling?
For you, highest attack roll that you possibly have. All right. Let's see what you got, buddy.
Guiding bolt.
Ooh, shiny! What'd you get?
That was almost a nat 20.
Oh no!
Wait, what is it? I don't see it.
A fucking 8.
Oh!
No.
That said, you see, as the Eldritch Blast begins to take over or strike Sirius directly into the chest, as it sends him flying, bits of the energy begins to course amongst them. However, there's a chance for redemption. Zale, make an attack roll towards the hyena with all you've got and all your strength behind you.
Got this.
Come on, buddy, come on.
Normal.
Oh,
What?
God.
No!
Wow.
What happened to you, baby?
Horn.
Cosmic death.
All right, so ooh, this is gonna be degrees of failure. So, Sirius, you got a total of an 8. He doesn't double you, so you don't take instant crit damage. But it's still not gonna be good. Sirius, you take 10 points of damage, and your next attack roll has disadvantage. All right, Zale, for you, you got a 9 versus a 17. Does he double? He doesn't double, but oh boy, same thing with him. You take a total of 7 points of piercing damage, and your next attack roll has disadvantage. Oh god. All right. That said, as you get sent careening, flying into that of the rocks, you see this, or you begin to sort of sit there, a bloodied mess, as you begin to slowly rise higher and higher. Zale, that is your entire action. I believe that's all you got for me. Correct?
Yeah.
Oh man. Unfortunate. Also, you do lose style points as well, sadly. Unfortunate, because you do get hit. You do get hit. Ah, God.
Damn it.
That's what hurts the most.
That's what hurts the most. Not
what
my
letters, yeah.
style. Oh man.
0.
Oh no,
I
he's
don't
at
even
the D.
have a letter.
Oh shit.
He said D rank. No. Dismal.
No.
Oh goodness. All right, I think we're good to turn this off now. All right. That said, all right. Zale, is that your? Yeah, that's your turn, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Zilva, you are up. What would you like to do?
I got a quick question.
Yes.
On saving throws, when someone has to make a saving throw with fairy fire under the effects, does that person then get disadvantage, or would I still roll twice, kind of thing, or would they have to make 2 rolls, kind of thing, or is it not affected at all?
Are you saying like can you stack advantage, or am I crazy?
Well, Farmer succeeded his concentration check on fairy fire against the druid. So currently the druid is lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So if I were to cast something that would require her to make a saving throw, would that be with advantage?
I never stopped my concentration on that spell, although
You made a check and you passed, so it's still
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Why
would.
it's gone from the map though. That's weird.
Well, yeah, I just deleted it from now, but yeah, the individual, yeah, he would have. All right, I will say, yeah, it would. It would.
Okay. So you final rolling. You let me know.
Oh boy. So are you saying for a redo for
No. This is just on my turn, right? So I'm just curious if I make something an attack or a spell against them that we have to make a saving throw. Would I still get advantage with that? So in turn, would he get disadvantage with it because he's lit up, or is that a different mechanic kind of thing?
So the way it works for the fairy fire is I believe that's only attack rolls. It's not. I don't think that has anything to do with saving throws. I could be wrong, but I believe it's only attack rolls towards him have advantage. Farmer can confirm that for me.
Any attack rolls against an affected creature or object has advantage.
Yeah, so it's not saving throws then. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do a hop, skip, and a jump. And I'm going to No, you know what? I kind of want a redemption on this. Hold on. Screw it. I'm gonna just go hop, skip, and jump right beside this guy.
Oh god. All right, as you do, you see as he looks towards you, and he just is sort of like, this is like pretty much at the, or after he's just sort of conjuring the spell towards and sending it towards Sirius.
I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh boy. All right. As you begin to do so, you cast the spell, and it has no effect as one of his wards begin to go off.
Wow.
Remember, pawn trait.
So this feels great. Okay, well, my intern's ended then.
I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man. That said, that is Ilva's turn, but you are on top of the thing. Hyena's turn. He is right beside Zale. You're the one pretty much the most hurt, so he's gonna go take a chomp out of you. All right. He will begin to stand amongst the rocks, and as he does, he will take a chomp out of Crime. Bite. Oh,
Wow.
these guys are rolling hot.
Yeah, oh, I'm alive. I know the reaction, Hellish Rebuke that.
Hell yeah.
Royal Revenge, as he likes to call it.
That being said, you enter a defensive stance and immediately begin to conjure that of this flame towards him and set it directly towards his face and set his fur on fire. Roll for it. I will or try to make the dexterity saving throw.
There you go.
Thank you. Hyena. Oh my, what is this guy with these 19s? They're just going everywhere. That will succeed, so he will take half damage. Oh, I don't know why it's making me roll twice, but he will take 6 points of damage. It all adds up. That said, you're barely left standing, but you are still alive, and you get 2, or I believe it's 2 stall points for Royal Revenge. I could be wrong. You got to keep track of this yourself. I won't be able to do it on my end.
Yeah, no, I put it in. Don't worry, I subtracted it, so I'm at 2 right now.
Okay. Like you'll have to track like how many you have and all that stuff, and then when you gain all that.
No, I'm doing that. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm making sure. All right. That said, that is the hyena's turn. Nafiba, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
I would like to also get up on the stones. Let's see. Oh wait, shit! I didn't measure it. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run.
I believe you are still restrained at the moment.
Am I restrained?
I
No, that's
believe
right.
so. I don't think you ever broke out, or no one broke you out.
I'm completely fucked. In that case, I want to break out.
All right, make it. Oh boy, make a strength save and throw for me, Phoebe. Come on.
Nice.
I believe.
I don't.
Oh.
Okay, 13. 13.
13.
Okay, now hold on.
Okay, I'm
gonna
holding,
use 2
I'm pausing.
inspiration points to make that a 15.
I'm pogging. That's a 15. That is a success. Oh, man. Navro pog, go crazy. Said Phoebe, as you begin to see, as more and more of the vines begin to sort of wrap around you in your arms, they pull towards you and try to pull you in half. However, you're able to strengthen your resolve and slowly sort of slip your way out and continue free. That said, you may move where you wish.
Yes, can I just run my full speed still? Like 30 feet?
Yeah. This would, so not 30 feet, so you're gonna take because this is difficult terrain still. So you're,
Oh.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
you could easily
have
get to
my
there though.
movement There? Yeah?
Yeah, it's only half your movement in these squares, that's all. See, now you're free. There you go. Yeah, boom.
I'm coming.
All right, you begin to dash forward, and as you do, you hop on top of the rocks around, and that is your turn, correct?
Yep.
Oh boy. Here we go. All right, now, I believe that is the last round in initiative, correct? Yes, it is. Oh boy. Now, I need you to choose one person to roll a D100. as to see if you get to see this or before or after. Who would like to do that? You need to roll or higher than a 50.
Oh.
Who wants to roll?
I vote Sail.
Why me?
I just do.
Okay, I'll. If you're fine with it, I'll roll it then. Is that okay? I'll take that as an estimate. 100. Oh, haha.
87?
Hey!
You lucky
Yeah.
son of a gun. That's what we like to
Yeah.
see. Alright.
Go to the
I'm good
silent-
when I'm not attacking,
Oh
apparently.
boy, it's freaking time. It is time. Oh wait, what the heck? My notes fucking went off. One moment.
Outs.
So, at this point, this happens right after Phoebe's turn. You watch as the entire area around you begins to shift. You see as the rubble begins to slowly lift into the air, it can join once more before soaring off into the sky. You see as the Samadan druid begins to say, "To think they use our lands as homes and repay us this way." And you see as he begins to jump onto a nearby floating rubble and begins to soar off into the sky. One by one, each and every single one of you, by your own means, begin to or join onto that of the rocks around and begin to soar up after him. Bits or entire bits of rubble, broken trees, and sands around you begin to lift up and soar you all into the sky, and you steady yourselves for balance as you rapidly rise higher, higher, and higher. I need each of you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, my
Hey, at least that one's
favorite.
0. I
What'd you get, buddy?
still fucking 2.
Oh!
Oh,
Alright. Samadan Druid.
Nine.
Oh, 9. Oh. Well, the good news is you all fail, including the enemies,
What?
except for Farmer. Oh man.
What?
The good-
Oh, we all failed.
Yeah.
And dexterity is my dump stat too, so that
What?
was lucky.
Well,
This is
you guys will
unfair.
all be knocked prone for this moment in time, so this is what happens. But I think it's, hey everybody, I think it's time that we change maps, why don't we? As you guys
Oh.
see this shit.
DM, do I lose a style point for that, or?
For failing saving throws, I believe you do.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. I hope you're ready for this show. I really do.
Wish I can see the show.
Don't worry, you will.
No. Yes.
Welcome.
Oh.
You all see this shit. Alright. You see as bits of debris and rubble begins to sort of swirl around, and also bits of trees begin to slowly protrude themselves upwards and upwards, higher and higher. As it does, you all reside here, high up in the clouds. That said, you guys have a minute to discuss tactics and more. Alright, timer starts now.
Oh dear.
If we fall, we're fucking dead.
Me. I'm at 1 HP. I'll have you know, but I have a potion, so.
I got
Oh.
you. I got you.
Go get it, girl.
Oh man, this
Yeah,
is something.
we're pretty
Oh wait,
far.
also I need to make sure his health is correct, as he is not where he should be.
I can't see anyone.
How did I end up all the way over there? We were next to each other.
Oh man.
I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm not gonna move.
Wait, where is you, buddy?
I can
Switch to
I can
19,
catapult.
20
Who's the other
seconds
one?
left. 20
There's
seconds
so much
left.
debris in the air. I can just catapult.
Phoebe, switch with
Do
Zale.
it, do it. Yeah. Also,
What?
I can still hit the hyena with firebolt because it's 120 feet. That's good at least.
Hitting it is not the problem. I need to heal.
But we'll work on that part after.
Wait, whose turn's coming up?
Oh boy. That said, that is time.
Oh.
Next up, oh boy. Oh, the initiative thing you got messed up. Oh, that's why. Because I need all of you to re-roll initiative.
Oh.
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 Here we go.
I got
Zale with
15,
a
that's better.
15, Nafiba with a 10. Not bad, not bad.
better.
That's better.
Serious
It
That-
is better.
10 with a serious, you got it.
I'm pretty serious.
10 with a serious.
Serious 10.
Farmer with an 8, and I need one from Ilva. Ooh, 4. Alrighty, that said, rolling for bad guys. That's an 8 for the giant hyena, and the Samadan druid gets a 13. He could not give a lesser fuck. Alright.
Out of here.
That said, that is that. Zale, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
How big is the gap between these? Should I just like, you know?
Yeah, you
Jump
can,
over
but
it,
you
yeah.
also are prone at the moment. So you gotta.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'll stand up. I have 15 feet left. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just. Oh shit! I have my measuring tool. No. I'll do that, and I could just jump over here. No issues. Yeah.
Yeah. From this, you're acrobatic enough, or your dexterity score exceeds 15, so you can just jump over there.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Granted, keep in mind as you begin to do so, you have to sort of time it and try to stay as low as possible, because as soon as you jump, you feel as a bit of the sort of wind begins to sort of take you, almost sends you flying completely off. That said, you're barely able to sort of stand, but you are good to go. Zale, is that your turn, or you got anything else?
Does standing prone take my action?
No. You still have your action, bonus action, everything. Standing up from prone is just your half your movement.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to pop that potion real quick.
That's smart. Roll a d4 for me.
Yep. It counts. It all adds up.
It all adds up. Big
Oh.
4, that's what we like to see. You see as a small sort of spirit begins to slowly form around you and hands you the potion. You drink it up and you heal for 4 HP. Good stuff, buddy. That's your bonus. You got anything for an action?
I'm gonna pop shot that hyena with
Alrighty.
Diablo's Doom.
Yeah, easy enough. Send the
My mouth's so
firebolt
dry,
towards
I can
him.
barely yell it.
26. Ooh, pretty good. Roll some damage for me, big guy. As you fire the
damage better?
firebolt towards them.
That's better than last time, at least.
That is better than last time. Why does that do the damage? It did.
I forgot to target it. That's my bad.
No, it didn't take the damage. It says it has 4. What? All right. I'll do it manually. Fuck it, we'll do it live. All right, there we go. And make sure confirm. Yep, that is that. So as the fireball begins to sear throughout the sky, you have to put a little bit more force into it, as in hopes of making sure that it doesn't sort of go along with the wind and dissipate. That said, it strikes into the creatures and almost sends them tumbling over. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. That said, next up in initiative, the druid. Here we go. Alright. He is... Oh, God. Jesus. Alright. Oh, so I'm gonna go grab Ilva's token in a moment, so I can keep the orb and whatnot. He is going to, honestly... Fucking take his pick, Jesus. He is going to drop... Yeah, he's going to hold his hand up towards the sky, and you'll see as it begins to course with this sort of almost electricity. As it does, you see as he sends it forth, crashing down directly onto you, Sirius, as he casts Moonbeam. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Alrighty. Moonbeam coming towards
the
you.
one star I never knew.
The one star you never knew. Moonbeam, I need you to make a saving throw for me, buddy.
What
We're
kind?
taking 9 points of radiant damage.
Oh god.
What kind of saving throw?
This is a Constitution saving throw.
Sweet, +2.
Let's go!
Got an 8. That's a 10.
Oh! That said, you take 9 points of 9 points of radiant damage.
You
Dude.
alarming Pokemon sounds.
No, no. What health are you at the moment? This,
Oh.
yeah, alright. Because it's inaccurate on my end for some reason. Alright, that is that. That is all he can do. Oh, wait, he might. Well, you're already prone, so.
Oh, the god moving.
He is going to bonus action summon the totem back once more. And he is going to... He'll summon it back over. Well, actually, no, he can't even get over there. Jesus, he's gonna have to start. Fuck. He will place it into the center area and give himself some temporary HP. And that is his turn. I will drop the token so you guys can see it. We're just gonna use this little dancing light over here. And he will gain 10 HP. Or is it 10 or 11? It is 11. Okay. I guess we just add it to heal them. All right, sorry about that. That is his turn as he just begins to walk over here closer and closer towards Zale. All right. That moment in time, Nephiba, as you're sort of flying up into the sky and you're barely able to hold on to yourself, you see as Sirius is struck with that of a moonbeam. What would you like to do on your turn?
Alright. I want to use one of my hexes.
Yeah!
I'm gonna cast Welcome Punishment and just kind of chain myself to Zale. And now we share damage, and you only take half.
That being said, cast a spell. Make sure it targets Zale. As it does, you see as... I should have worked. That's fun. You see as it begins to almost form this sort of spectral chain between both of you. As you look towards Nephiba, and you feel as if some of the bits of damage, or you almost feel a little bit more hardier to be able to take a little bit more damage. That says, Nephiba, that is your action. You have a bonus action, movement, and martial.
I'll do a martial check.
Alrighty.
On the druid.
You got it. Martial check for you is an intelligence check.
Oh yay. A 9.
9 and not gonna cut it. Plus 3. No, that's gonna be 12. Nope, not gonna cut it. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Sirius, you receive initiative. What would you like to do as a moonbeam is just striking onto that of your chest at the moment?
I will get up from prone.
Easy enough. I've been to try to stand back up, almost trying to put your hands up to avoid bits of the wind.
And I'll barrel out of the moonbeam to the up north, closer to Phoebe.
You got it. Hold up. I'll move your character. I don't know exactly how far you're trying to go, but...
Well, that's just enough. I'll probably move it later. And then I'm going to have another astral light pick it off of my body and crush it and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Alright, as you do, you see as bits of light begins to form amongst you and tend and close your wounds. That said, let me know how much HP you get. But that is your action.
Good. I heal 11, and then since I have the chalice, I will use that extra effect to where I choose a creature within 30 feet of me, and they'll heal an extra 1d8 plus 4. What Phoebe, how are you?
Barely injured.
Not so
Wait,
not so
barely
great.
injured? What the fuck? No, you're not. I guess that temp HP is different.
I got 6.
You got 6? What's your max?
My max is 14.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go give the Phoebe an extra 1d8 plus 4. Let's see what we get here.
Oh. Hey, mods. Get
Yeah.
that guy!
We're getting him!
Wow.
Yeah. I
Hey,
don't
get him! Hey, snipe him!
Nice.
Hey, snipe him!
Damn it. You get a 5. I rolled a 1.
Give me a moment. We're doing the thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, do the thing.
Hey, get him!
Get him! I get him!
Fuck it. Hey, 2 points. 2 points. Alright, there you go. Or what were we saying,
Phoebe, you gain
Sirius?
5 HP.
5 HP.
5?
I rolled a 1.
Wonderful. Oh, that's still great. Thank you.
Alright. That says, Nephiba, you watch as your wounds begin to slowly mend and heal. Alright. As that is your action. Anything else?
Actually, can I play with that real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
You'll feel, the Phoebe, as you see Sirius heals himself, you're gonna find an astral chalice appear in front of you. Do you drink from it?
Yes, naturally.
If you drink from it, you'll see this liquid form of astral stars, and you take the cup and swig it like a chug of wine. and you'll feel the course of it. You'll feel it just course through your sorry body.
Yeah. Remember,
Oh.
kids, always drink from unknown cups.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay.
I regret it. I regret it.
Oh man. All right.
Wait, I
That's
asked for consent.
said. Hyena's turn. Here we go. All right.
Wait, can I move farther away? Also,
Yeah. You still got a little bit of movement.
yeah. How far I can move? Actually, like a couple of
15,
blocks.
5, 10. You can move up. I think 2 more spaces. Yeah, 2 more.
Give me 2 spaces diagonal from the Phoebe, if I can.
2 or from?
Like where Nephibe is, give me
Yeah.
like 2 spaces upper left.
Like that?
That didn't make any sense.
That didn't make any sense either. I don't know.
Where
You're
you
ta-
see Nephibe's token?
Yeah,
The upper left side?
You can't make
me
it that
there.
far.
you can't make it that far. Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Hey, you want to move like right over here? Is that fine?
Fine.
Okay, you got it. That's it.
Upper left, I
Hyena's
can't
turn.
be upper.
Hyena's turn. All right, this individual is going to dash or rush over and leap with great athleticism towards the likes of Ilva. As he begins to do so, he immediately tries to jump and pounce onto her and bite from her neck, ripping a chunk of flesh from it. All right, that is his action. 21 to hit and 11 points of damage to you, Ilva. That said, nothing in retaliation. That is the hyena's turn. Next up on initiative, Farmer. What would you like to do from all the way over here? You are
Okay,
prone at the
so-
moment. Or
Yep.
no, you are not prone.
Nope.
You are not prone.
I'm not prone. I'm not prone. Important detail. So as a quick recap, the druid doesn't have anything cast on them that disadvantages or further protects them from like a strike. Is that correct?
They have the pawn trait. That's all I
What
can
is
say.
that?
If anybody can
Oh,
remind
they
them.
have
It is something that just makes your spells don't work.
How?
I tried using it and basically was like, nope, end your turn.
No.
That's it. That's it.
You get nothing. You lose.
But he was able to get under the effects of CC, but not actual damage.
Okay, so here's
Which
what I
reminds
would
me,
like
actually.
to propose. Here's what I want to propose.
Ooh, I like wackiness and questions. What you got for me?
I'm gonna do clash.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. I see. Now you have my
Yes,
attention.
I see. Okay. What I want to do is I'm going to use the catapult spell. I'm going to find a stone that is on the other side of the direction where the druid is from me. And I'm going to take that stone. I'm going to catapult it not in the exact direction of the druid, but above the druid. And as it flies past me, I'm gonna take my sickle and I'm gonna hook onto it and I'm gonna ride it.
Whoa, wait!
what the fuck?
This man said, "I'm gonna catch you
I
on a
see.
bullet."
I see. So,
And it's not, while the rock itself is not going to strike the druid, I am going to I'm gonna release myself from the rock, and I'm gonna lay down I'm basically doing a drop kick. The dude.
Wow.
that's what I like to hear.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, fucking DM would say no to that. What the hell? Hell yeah, you can do
Boring
that.
one, That's what.
Bad one. Real
Oh
bad one.
my god. Alright, you know what? Here we go. You want the old Vanguard class theme?
Yes.
Hell yeah, let's go, buddy. Alright, Farmer. So, god, here we go again. Farmer.
I have a question.
Oh, okay, hold, beforehand, I'm pausing. Yes.
With clashes and concentration spells, does it still get affected?
So are you talking about like saving throw spells?
Well, because it's still under. Is it still under the effects of Fairy Fire? Would that help, Farmer?
Yes, he is.
Wouldn't because, well, I guess. Oh, wait.
It's an
hold
attack
on.
roll. Is catapult an
It is
attack
an
roll?
attack roll. Catapult is not, but catapult is not the thing that's attacking it. I am. Maybe- I don't know
There's
how
some,
this
there's
is
some
going. That's why I'm
finagling and all that stuff. You need to make an attack roll because that's how you're able to sort of claim it between like who was higher on the clash. So
I was just hoping that I could use the spell to carry me to collide with it.
I like this idea
them.
too much that I will let this happen. I'll tell you what. Here's what you're gonna do. All right. So what you're gonna do, farmer, is you're going to make or I guess in this case, an intelligence saving throw. This will be your attack roll because it adds your proficiency bonus and adds your intelligence. You see what I mean?
Yes.
All right. This is what we're going to call it. All right. And you have advantage technically because of the fairy fire and all that stuff. So, oh boy. Now.
I got your back.
Goodness. Gotta ask the questions. Gotta ask the questions. All right. Let's do this, my friend.
Interesting.
So, farmer, as you immediately begin to cast and conjure that of the spell of catapult, using the scythe to essentially or almost send yourself flying, describe how you are attacking this individual once more so I have it correct.
I am utilizing my catapult spell to choose an object and propel it in a direction above the druid. And as it flies past me, I'm going to take my sickle and use that to hook onto it. So I'm going to ride the stone as it flies. And at the precise moment, I'm going to let go. And I'm going to lay a drop kick onto the chest.
Yeah! Yeah!
Let's go.
Of the druid. And in the absence of any clever pun or anything, I'm basically just gonna say, "Hello, friend."
All right, as you see this happening, this modern droid will look directly towards you, and he will immediately, it's in the corner of his eye, just become confused and conjure that of an Eldritch Blast as he begins to summon forth the mightiest one he has had this or thus far. He fires it towards you, and immediately you meet it head on, farmer. Oh my goodness. Don't make an attack roll yet. Modern Druid will make his attack roll for the Arcane Clash. He will do so with advantage because of Magical Adept, but you also have advantage as well. So let's see. Everybody's at their strongest at the moment. Eldritch Blast coming towards you. Ooh, that's a big roll. That is a 24 you gotta beat. 24 you gotta beat. All right, undoing the damage. Come on. Come on, I believe. I believe. Did the damage get reduced or changed back? Yep, it did. All right, farmer. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw with advantage and do it with all you've got. Come on.
Intelligence saving throw with advantage.
With advantage.
All right. I do have one inspiration point to add to this, so let's see how this goes. Here's the first. Oh god.
11's not looking good. Come on. Bring
Here's
it
the
on.
second.
17. I don't know if there's anything.
I'm gonna do my. I might have my inspiration. That's gonna be 18. It's probably not gonna do anything. I don't know. If,
Well, keep in mind, only one person can add inspiration. So, and there are degrees of failure and success. Ah, man. All right. So there's. If no one's adding anything, then that means 18 is where it lies. Ah, man. Farmer, as you send yourself flying, you see as the Eldritch Blast begins to connect with that of your feet and slowly begins to tear it away before you. As you begin to try to do so, you fall only just short in front of the individual. That being said, you see as he almost stumbles, as you almost trip him and send him flying offwards down below. However, he stands tall, still victorious. Nice try. That said, that is your action. You do, however, take not that far of a failure, but you do take a total of 10 points of damage, sadly. Ah, man.
Oof. Oof.
That said, could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. I need you to make a concentration check for Fairy Fire.
Concentration check for fairy fire. Okay.
Constitution saving throw. Ah, man. That said, that is an 11. That is, yep, that will succeed, and fairy fire is still on. Good stuff. That said,
right.
C21X, is there anything else you would like to do?
After that,
Oh man.
I think that's what I got, Chief.
All right. I'll also chat. You guys ran through all the inspiration points at the beginning of the session. That's what happens when you run out or run all of them through. Oh,
But
man.
I needed it.
I need it. That said, Ilva, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
I'm just tired of this stupid dog, dude.
Oh man.
And I'm just tired of just inflict wounds, just not doing stuff. So I'm gonna third time's the goddamn charm, dude.
Come on, please. I beg of you. You reach out and try to or course them with necromantic energy to eviscerate them. Make an attack roll.
Go, go, go.
Come on, come on.
Son of a bitch!
No! What the hell? God damn it!
It's not my day today.
Oh! Oh man.
This game is pain.
This game is pain, man. You reach out and try to, or almost try to, you reach out towards them. However, with the wind sort of blowing, you're almost sort of lose a little bit of your footing, and you're just barely able to miss away from them. That said, that's your action. You got a bonus action and movement.
I can't do much, so we're just gonna end our turn, and we're just gonna take the 3 temp.
All right, temp HP to you. You can add it to yourself. All right, 1 minute or 1 minute of tactics. Anything you guys got for me?
So far, clashes don't work.
Take me out.
Running
Get
out of
Cullen in
spell.
here.
I don't know what to do.
We gotta take out the druid. I think the hyena is linked to the druid.
Probably. Either way, it's almost dead.
You get here. I will go
Yeah,
over pawn real quick to you because I think you guys don't understand what it means. Pawn essentially means that the druid has wards against it preventing harm. However, its pawns aren't as lucky and have no defenses.
Oh, they're linked, so we gotta kill the hyena first.
That's why
Yeah.
Ilva's been trying to kill the hyena the entire time.
That's why I was
Yeah.
shooting at it as well.
All right, there we go. Timer is started now. All right, a minute left.
Alright, so I'll heal another one. How far am I from Zell? Can someone get a ruler here? I wish I could use one!
Hold on, hold on. I'm 35 feet away. I think you can.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get closer, as long as you're 30 feet away from me.
I can get closer and shoot at the hyena since,
Yeah.
120 feet of firebolt. That's pretty nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's how you do that. All right.
Zale, if you would kill this thing, I'm literally kicking it off a ledge.
I don't care about the hyena.
I
What
hate
do-
this puppy.
20 seconds left.
That's the plan?
That's the
I
plan.
think so. Yeah.
All right. If that's the case, no more discussions. Alrighty. Zale Zanakis, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
I would like to jump on this rock so, I can get closer.
Easy enough. It's not hard of a jump. You may do so.
How much movement? Okay, so that was 5, 10, so I have 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. I would like to shoot the giant hyena with Diablo Stone, please.
My boot is ready.
Alright.
Heal with just hanging on the rock like, I'm ready!
Ready to Spartan kick this fucker. Make an attack roll for me, Zale. Come on.
Come on,
I
let me feel good.
gotcha. What?
Ooh. Damn it.
10. You see, as you fire off, it just begins to get caught with the wind and dissipate. No effect. That's your action. You got a bonus action.
No more style.
No.
Why are we doing so bad? Oh my god. That's it.
All right.
New Foundry mode lowers my dice rolls.
This new Foundry server hit different. Oh man. So Modern Druid's turn. All right. He is going to try to, he is going to try to destroy the person who tried to drop kick him 2 seconds ago. So, that said, he is going to back up a little bit Did it move? There we go. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want. It doesn't do anything, though, as you guys have figured out. That said, he is going to send an Eldritch Blast to you, Farmer. Jesus, these guys rolling hot. 19 to hit, but 2 points of force damage.
Alright, that's okay.
Make a concentration check.
Oh my god, they can roll pretty good.
I'm just taking all the luck, I guess. I don't know.
Oh no, it's gone!
No, the fairy
The
fire.
server's nerfed. I swear the server's nerfed.
Yo, what is happening? Oh man, that said, you see
my optics glitch. I'm literally seeing just like dancing lights in my optics right now.
You'll see as he just begins to smile, looking over at his form, and now he is looking to inflict pain. Nephiba, you receive it. Or actually, hold up. Before that happens.
Oh no.
Oh god.
No, I receive initiative.
No.
That's all that happens.
Oh no, oh wait, does it have a legendary action?
No, he has something worse. A bonus action. Oh god, you haven't been able to clash it. You'll see as his eye begins to shine green once more. He holds his hand out and looks down towards the ground and the wind from afar and just force pushes you with a telekinetic thrust. Farmer, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
No, we're in the
it.
sky.
No, this isn't fair.
Don't fucking do it.
Oh!
That is a 7. Alright. Farmer.
No, that's a 20. The Constitution saving throw is a 7.
Oh, wait. Oh, it didn't load. Let's go. Oh, God.
It's the newest rolls, I swear I don't see any of them.
Okay. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. I was like, I don't see anything. Oh, there's a 7 from
All of a
last time.
sudden,
Okay. There. Thank God. All right. 20. That being said, you see as the wind begins to sort of push you back for a brief moment, and you stand your ground and barely holding on to sort of the ultra off to the side. That said, you're still up. Good stuff, Farmer. That is the Samadan Druid's turn. That's all he's got. Now, Nephiba, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
Woo! Okay, great.
Woo!
Pop off.
Yeah, I'll try. Okay, I'm just gonna go over to this edge right here if I can do that easily enough. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Great.
My boot's ready.
Okay.
Channel your inner Zoe. Do it.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at that fucking giant puppy.
Yeah, channel your inner Zoe. As this happens, you
flexing.
as you hold your hand down, it begins to course with a little bit of electricity as you send it flying towards the individual. Make an attack roll towards them with all you've got. What the hell is this?
It's this!
I just want to kick it off, man.
Can you? Oh my god! Fuck off! Wait,
What
how
is
many
going
points do I
on?
have? How many points do I have?
What's going on?
You used to.
I used to. I have 2 left. Fuck! That's not good enough.
Is just below with the inspiration points.
Everything.
It's just
I
below.
just need 3 more points so that I can hit him.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll use mine on hers.
You using all 3?
Yeah, I'll use all 3.
All right, you'll use all 3. That
Oh, you
said,
fucking hero.
you fucking hero. Cast roll a d12 for Witch Bolt.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a D12.
d12. All right, let's see what you got. Oh man,
oh.
that's a big 9. It is still up, but just barely.
Motherfucker.
You see as it
You got
begins
Witch
to.
Bolt on it though. You got
But you have
Bolt
Witch Bolt
Yeah,
on
you
it.
got- you got
That's
Witch Bolt
automatic
on it,
damage.
though.
You see as this form begins to sort of surge with electricity as it begins to sort of almost surge and sort of twitch for a moment. That is your action. You got a bonus action and movement and a martial. What you got?
I don't have movement. I do have martial. I'll do that on the druid once more.
Creelan, tag in.
We really need
Oh,
Creelan
Quick,
here, yeah.
Krillin.
Come punch the dog.
A bird flies from the sky.
Please.
That's
He'd be in his
so.
element right now, man.
We hear the
man.
roar of a hawk.
Aw.
Bird Macondor comes in.
Check. That's an 11.
Not enough.
Cool.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. Sirius, you receive initiative. You look over towards
go
Nafiba.
home.
She strikes over with the witch bolt. What you got?
I want to go home.
How far is Farmer for you right now?
He is. If someone can check.
I'll do it real quick. Don't worry.
25
never
feet.
mind.
I got it.
25.
25?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet baby Jesus, let's go. All right. Wait, fuck. All right, so I'm gonna go. I see a rock over there. Can I go there?
Yeah, there's rocks
Like,
all around.
between-
Take your pick. You don't even have
I
to
mean,
go
like-
anywhere. You can just pick one up.
I mean, sorry, hang on. Let me specify that. I see a rock between in that second inner ring between Zale and the Druid.
Yeah.
Can I go there?
Yeah, you can do that. You do need
Okay,
to. You're gonna need to probably just jump over here without. If you don't want to have to make a saving throw though, or acrobatics
Okay, yeah,
check. Excuse me.
I'll do that. If I could use my wit to get over there, I will.
All right. Boop. All right, you
How
are there.
far am I from Farmer?
You
Oh,
are 25 feet or 20 feet.
Can I still make Wait, can I move in a position where I'm still in contact with Zale?
Yeah.
Oh hi.
You're gonna want to move right here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you're gonna move right here. That's what you're gonna
And I'm
want to do.
still how far? And I'll be 30 feet from him.
25.
25,
Says
perfect, alright.
25, Yeah.
I grab Zale's arm and cast Cure Wounds on him.
My hero.
All right, as you do, your wounds begin to slowly heal up anew.
Yay.
How much HP is that?
You gain 7. And then-
Ooh.
Farmer in front of you, you'll see 4 points of you'll see 4 stars start to whirl around your face, and they start to co-align into like a Y shape, and you'll see the constellation of a chalice appear in front of you. Do you grab it?
YMCA.
I grab
Alright.
it.
Easy
you grab
enough.
it, and then you'll try to tip it over, see what's inside, and like an astral seed pour onto your body, and you'll heal. All right, 6
Roll.
points of healing.
All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's good. Thank you. Thank you.
It's better than 0.
That being said, you see as he just begins to curse out, "Damned corruption, fuck!" And immediately you see as his entire form begins to course with that of an astral light. Needs to make a saving throw. 16. Nope, not enough. You'll see as bits of his arm begin to slowly course with an astral light, almost similar to that of Sirius. All right.
He said the word. Haha, you said the bad word.
I'm sorry, that's so funny.
That said, is that your turn, Sirius? And I added the. Did you add the health on your end, Matt? I don't know if I did or not.
I saw the
I
plus
added
7.
it. I added
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay, for my bonus action, can I grab a few stones and cast magic stone on them?
Yeah. Boop 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 boop
Awesome.
boop.
All right, I got it. I got 3 stones on my hand.
You got it. All
I
right.
got the ammo.
Got the ammo. Well, this giant hyena has the pain to dish out. He's gonna do that towards Ilva, with his last, or standing on his last leg.
Can't wait. Sweet.
This is where I was supposed to go.
I'm so sorry. Oh, it's a 9. He jumps out, and you're able to just sort of use your shield to bash his head in for a moment. No,
Good.
no effect. That is
Don't
his
you
turn.
worry. I got something in store for this guy.
Oh God!
So aggressive.
I said, Farmer, you receive initiative. What? Oh, I
what the
yeeted you off
fuck?
map. My bad.
No, please don't do that. Not here.
Ah!
Well,
Alright.
okay, so I may not be in the absolute best position because I'm, pretty close to this dude. Spell target, create. I'm sure. Okay. Whoa! It doesn't say the range of create bonfire. Oh, it's 60 feet. Haha. Why don't I create bonfire underneath the hyena? Actually, question.
Mhm.
So the dancing light. That dancing light.
That's a totem.
Is that that's a totem.
Yeah.
Okay. Destroying the totem
It doesn't do anything.
is. All right.
It's not
all right,
targetable.
okay.
You can clash it, but you can't destroy it.
Flash the totem.
Well, like clash
If I
him
can
to
clash,
destroy
can I
the
not
totem.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm done. Sorry.
You're
Don't
good,
worry,
you're
double
good.
clash.
So what I'm gonna do, it's a distance away, but it's still within range. I'm going to, I'm realizing now that the entire approach to this has been wrong. The strategy must change, and I must I must focus over to the hyena. And so I'm gonna straighten my arm, I'm gonna point it,
Oh, fuck
and
this.
my
Wait a
hand is
minute.
gonna...
Wait
I'm
a
sorry,
fucking minute.
What was that?
What the fuck is Showcase here?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Showcase has been he's been in
Where?
chat.
What?
Huh?
No, like he's in Foundry.
He's
What?
watching.
Showcase?
Okay,
Showcase!
let's be in Foundry.
Well, at least Showcase is getting the Foundry.
Oh no.
When are you, Showcase?
I mean,
Where
if
are
he really wants to, I guess he could join chat, but
Is he at home or was he? At
I don't
home
even
doing
know.
it? Why is he winking?
wait a minute. Yo, this is about to be a hyper reveal than I've ever seen. Anyways, Farmer, continue.
All right, straighten my arm towards the hyena. My hand at the wrist is gonna pop down, and I'm gonna shoot like a single flare gun bolt. And as it lands, it's gonna start a fire right underneath the hyena. And that is...
He broke the fucking overlay. It's that powerful.
Oh,
Our
wow.
savior.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh man. Showcase. Well, first make an attack roll. Showcase, what are you doing?
My project team worked overtime, so got home early.
Yes.
And I heard all sorts of failures and crit fails and
I take offense to that.
repeat misses and
Yep, this is attack on me.
So listen, this is a dexterity saving throw, but hey, great to see you, buddy. Great to see you.
You got it.
Like, could you help us out here, maybe?
Please.
Please.
All right, make so dexterity saving throw, cast it towards the enemy, and I got you.
I
Yep.
need you to be angry for just a minute.
Can we thank your project team for working good, please?
Oh man, we'll get into
Any
this.
donuts?
My boot is
Um,
right.
You guys are lucky because
And-
any other. Well, hold on. I'll go into it later. Go ahead,
There's
Farmer.
a very specific. Well, there's a specific spot I need to choose for it, and it's going to be in the southwestern corner, that square of the hyena, so dead center.
All right, dead center. All right. There. All right, so target him for it, and I got you.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you gotta target him so it can go through.
Oh yeah,
And apply the damage.
I got to do the foundry things.
Thank you. I'm just using the extra time to fix the overlay, anyways.
I'm not still concentrating, so let's cast spell, please.
Create bonfire. Did it go through?
Nope.
I got
Did
it.
it go
I got
through?
it. I got it.
Yeah, I see bonfire.
Did it go through?
Firebon.
I don't know why. All right, we'll do it live. Dexterity saving throw. Oops, hold on. 15. What's your DC, Farmer?
Spell DC is 14.
Unless you got inspiration points, he succeeds.
What?
Wait.
He didn't beat the DC.
Huh?
He rolled a
Spell
15.
DC is 14.
He rolled a 15.
You got 50.
Oh, well, I guess I
my
technically
2
didn't
points.
use. I technically
2
didn't
points
use
to
that
my
one inspiration point.
But then he meets the.
Yeah, he still
DC.
succeeds.
So
Well,
take my 2 points.
I'll take your 2 points then.
Yoink.
Sounds
All right. That said, as it begins to happen, you see as multiple spears begin to surround the individual and begin to hold him directly into place. As the bonfire begins to set him aflame, roll damage for me.
Not going to be a lot of damage, but it is going to be damage. So
Okay, man, I got a boot ready.
Damage is damage. Damage is damage. Oh, please!
He's got 1 HP.
He's got 1 HP.
I hate it
Look
here.
at this.
Give him the boot!
He's got 1 HP.
Look at this.
that
If I kick him.
bonfire is staying right there.
That said, you see as he is like sort of screeching out in pain. That said, is that your turn, Farmer?
Oh God, is there anything else I can do?
Maybe
Uh,
move-
I just tighten my
Nope.
laces.
That's all.
Green
That's-
hyena
that's
tonight.
me.
That said, that is it. All right,
Silva.
Ilva, bring us home. What you got for us?
So first, I have to make I want to make a martial check on the puppy.
All right, martial check on the puppy. You got it. Wisdom for me plus proficiency.
Fuck.
It's not enough. I'm sorry. There's no way to put it.
I wanted to know what it was like afraid of just for fun, so when I kill it, I'll just whisper that in its ear. But it's
Oh
okay.
my god.
Oh man.
All right, we're going to boot him off.
Oh boy, unarmed strike.
Oh, I have the target.
Unarmed strike. Let's do it. Come on.
This is unreal, dude.
I am
This
so.
is legit unreal.
I don't know
We
what
went
to.
through literally the entire turn of events shooting at this guy, and just I just don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Roll a d20 for me real quick. Just roll a d20. Roll a d20.
Man's caught us making butter and say like, "Oh, you're slipping."
Yeah, we can make butter, no problem.
Hey,
But
maybe just maybe like refresh. Maybe
fuck is
refresh your
going on?
foundry. Maybe refresh your foundry. I don't know.
If I can open Foundry.
That said, you guys, oh boy. As this begins to happen, Showcase, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh.
All right.
Ah.
Showcase,
Cover for
as this
size.
happens, you guys begin to see slowly emanating, because this is how it works in voting. You guys know it at this point. You guys see as a familiar individual holding that of his, or barely holding his hat, begins to slowly appear right into this location. The Keeper, you see as he is barely able to sort of keep that of his cloak on him before it's sort of blowing off in the wind, and he sees he begins to open a door, and out steps the bird himself, Creelan. Oh goodness. Creelan, as you begin to immediately appear, you look out at the likes of all of these sort of individuals or associates and whatnot, and you see as they are locked in battle. You look over to the side and you see a familiar hyena from not too long ago, but they're coursing with that of this green light, similar to another humanoid individual into the center. It seems to be that farmer is on death's door, or actually no, he's pretty good. He's well, better, but for the most part, most of your allies seem to be injured or bloodied in some way, shape, or form. That said, Creelan, I need you to roll initiative for me.
All right.
The good news is if you roll below Ilva, you get to go now.
wow, that's such great news.
Oh, I mean, at least he'll be dead.
Oh. I'm not. Oh, I am on the board. There we go.
11. No, that will do it. You will be higher in initiative. That said, you guys have 1 minute to discuss tactics. The Keeper will sort of tip his hat and see you outwards. However,
Can
I
the
need.
Keeper toss me a weapon?
He cannot. However, because there's now 6 people, now I need to adjust these stats for 6 people. As you guys are doing, you guys may
Showcase.
discuss.
Okay, Showcase. Mr. Druid Man, he can't be hurt yet, or at all, until we like get rid of his ability, or if we kill the hyena. We don't know yet, but the hyena is on 1 HP, and I'm gonna probably.
No, because the HP is being adjusted.
Oh, damn it.
Well, no, stats are being adjusted. You have no idea which stats though.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it's not HP.
50 seconds left.
Oh no, they have a +2 in con now. They get like 4 more HP.
Well, either way, I'm gonna shoot it in the head. If it hits, if it doesn't hit, Nafiba can just use her action to witch it, and even if that doesn't work, the bonfire will probably hurt it enough to kill it.
Tase it. The FIFA
Yeah.
tase it.
Yeah.
Just
So-
like.
So maybe you should go for the druid, but that's just my suggestion. You can do whatever you want. of
Yeah,
course. I mean, you have no issue going there. You're a bird.
I'm about to get yeeted from this rock anyways.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. That said, 10 seconds left. All right. If that is the case, let's rock and roll, everybody. Zale, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
I just wanna hit it.
Salvation?
I just wanna hit it. Diablos do.
You send a firebolt towards the hyena as it courses amongst the sky. 11. That will just barely miss, my friend. Just
Do I It says I do.
12?
Use it.
Yeah, 12.
12 is its armor class. How do you want to do this? It has 1 HP.
Ah,
Oh.
ah,
Yeah.
ah.
Good. So, as I shoot it straight on, like the little mane fur, how it kind of looks like a mohawk? That area? I don't know what it's called. We'll call it a mane, so I
Sure.
make it simple.
Call him pubic hair at this point.
No, stop, you're getting me distracted. The clear flame starts to slowly envelop the mane and then to its body as it's just burning alive in front of Ilva.
As it does. Ilva, I assume you fucking Spartan kick this thing?
No, thematically,
Go for it.
as it's falling off, I'm gonna miss pushing it off, and I'm just gonna I'm
Oh,
just gonna miss pushing it.
Oh, come on! You don't got it! You ain't got it!
My
I don't want your pity.
satisfaction.
Alright, that said,
I get 1 style point for that, right? Or does killing things give more?
I think it
remember.
might give 2, but I could be wrong. You gotta look it up yourself. That said, as he begins to go flying, you see as the corpse of the individual begins to immediately get caught up with the wind, as he goes and soars to the ground. He is dead. And with that, you watch as you watch as the Samadan druid's eyes begin to sort of flicker for a brief moment. They still remain green, however, he begins to sort of drop down to 1 knee and begin to slowly try to right himself. That said, Zale, that is your action. You have a bonus action and movement.
I'm just gonna go over here. If that's okay. Yeah. Martial check, Mr. Druid.
Alright, martial check. Wisdom.
1, 2, 20.
It should have been me.
That's a 17. We're starting to roll good now, Yeah.
Don't say that. You
I
don't.
shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Alright. That says he
17,
has spell casting, telekinetic thrust, Devil's Pact you've already identified, and Spirit's Totem.
Telepathic push, please, or whatever. Shove. Yeah.
Alright, as a bonus action, essentially, the Samadan Druid has the feat of telekinesis, but it's a little bit advanced. So you can try to telekinetically, or he can try to telekinetically shove somebody within 60 feet of him. If he does so, the target must succeed on a strength save, or be sent 15 feet toward or away from him. A creature can willingly fail this save. Alright, that is telekinetic thrust.
Give me just a moment.
He just walks back a little bit.
Maybe.
Alright.
Scoot by for a second.
Yeah.
Alright. That said, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. If that is the case, the Modern Druid's turn. He is going to... Oh boy. How many spells does he have left?
Zero.
He used that, and then he used that. He used that as well. He's got 1 more. Can he just move it? Yeah, he's just gonna fucking, well. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. He is going to use his action to move the moonbeam. Oh, wait, hold on. He needs to, oh, wait, no, he hasn't been hit yet. Yeah, he's going to move it towards you, Zale. As this happens and occurs, you see as it begins to, or the beam begins to slowly move forward, the sky begins to clear and strike directly down onto you. I need you to make a deck or constitution savings throw.
Which one?
Constitution.
Dex or con? Okay.
Constitution. I was thinking of another thing.
That's not enough.
What is it total?
12.
12, that will fail. You will take 2d10 of radiant damage. Oh god! That is 7.
I take half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Half,
Oh, goodness.
Remember?
That is
Like, all that shit.
Alright, yeah, you better call that. That is so Zale gets the higher half, or you get the higher half?
No, it is rounded up for me, so I get the higher half.
Okay, so he takes a total of 8, and you take 9.
Yes, I do.
Math is hard, but we got there. Make a concentration. Make a concentration check. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Your Witch Bolt's gone.
No,
so.
he's dead.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gone.
he's dead.
You're good. All right, that
Gone.
said, that
Her
is
taser went down the drain.
that is his action. As a bonus action, he is going to use telekinetic thrust, and he is going to reach over towards you, Zale, and just try to lift you up. And you feel this sort of tightening motion around that of your neck and almost caving in your chest as well. And he's going to pull you forward. Make a strength saving throw for me.
Not the force choke.
Not a strength saving throw.
Yes, sir.
It's a 4.
4.
no.
You are brought 15 feet closer. 5, 10, 15.
It's on a rock. It's on a rock. It's okay.
As this happens, you see as you're slowly beginning to shift closer and closer towards him, and you see as he just begins to smile and say, "Now you and the Yasuda will fall." That said, he drops you down, and you nearly almost take a tumble, but you're on the rocks. You are good to go. That said, Kreelin, you look over and you see this individual doing this to the likes of Zale and all of your allies. What would you like to do as you receive initiative?
You see Kreelin float up just 5-6 feet, just to survey what's going on. I'll look left, look right. I'll see this ugly druid.
Yeah, he's not pretty like.
Whoa.
We don't
I
say
don't
that.
like what's going on. It looks like they're the enemy, so you'll see me just like kind of Harrier jet kind of fold forward, flying right up to them. And as I'm flying, you'll see me like Superman fist out, and then I'll start corkscrewing, spinning.
Yeah.
And then you hear a shink as my talents come out, and I like to do a martial clash.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Wait, hold on. You can't martial clash this guy. Is only arcane, or by arcane means you weren't there for that sort of thing. Fuck. But you can beat the shit out of him if you really want to. I'm sorry.
Beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit
We'll take the
I-
we'll take the lesser evil.
You can, in fact, punch him.
Fair enough. So you see that as I'm spinning, I'm flying. Oh, why didn't I move?
I got you.
I did the wrong one. There we go. And then target talon attack.
All right, Talon's going towards him. Make your attack roll. I think you gotta. For some reason it's acting up. You have to go into the roll chat and hit the attacks fast button. I don't know why it's doing that,
okay.
but it's being weird.
That's new.
It's just something we gotta get used to. Oh.
22 and 8 points of damage. One single, or the first talent embeds itself into him. He needs to make a concentration check. He will fail, and you will see as the moonbeam begins to vanish. No more. That said, you have a second attack as a bonus action if you would like to take it.
See me pull back the talon, and I'm just gonna start spinning twice, and then you'll just see a leg come up out of nowhere. It's gonna be a low sweep, but because I'm flying, it's actually a head kick, and it's Furious Blow style.
Yeah! Alright, make 2 attack rolls for me. Come on.
Love it.
11, that will just barely miss as he dodges the first one, but you do have a second one from Flurry of Blows. Bring us home.
What?
Oh wow.
What?
A double
Oh
death.
no!
Who has a point?
11 will miss as well.
How many points? I have none.
I'm out of points.
That said, you see as he immediately begins to sort of block the first blow, it begins to sort of stagger him for a bit, and he ducks out of the way of the kick, just barely. That said, Kreelin, that is your action, bonus action, movement. I think that is your turn, correct?
I'm gonna do a martial check since I can't clash.
All right, make a
I'm gonna-
wisdom check. This is plus expertise for you.
Wisdom ability check.
Oh, fuck! That's a natural 20 for your martial check. That said, you get to learn, you can learn advice if you really want to, from like the DM, but that's only if you choose to, or you can choose to identify an ability. He has telekinetic, well, you have identified telekinetic thrust. The only thing you haven't identified that he has is, well, no, you've seen all of his spells, yeah. The only thing you haven't identified is the rest of his spirit totems. But, so, if you want to identify health, armor class, or anything like that, then you may do so.
I'm gonna, at least the first strike, I'm gonna try to take that key in and identify his HP.
He is at 63 out of 71 currently.
Oh my god.
That was the first hit to him.
Understood.
All right. That said, that is your turn. Nafiba, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna just. Can I jump?
You're gonna need to make an acrobatics check for that
No,
one.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not jumping.
I don't want to risk it. I'm falling from the sky. I'm out of wild shades.
I'll do. I think I can do it if I go here.
Yeah,
and then I
you'd
go
just be able
here.
to jump off of that, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then
He was
I
like,
am
no!
here.
Alright, boom, boom, you're able to do so. You joined the likes
I'm
of
within
Zale.
10 feet of this motherfucker now. And I'm gonna put my hands out, and I'm just gonna spray poisonous gas all over in his face.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
That being said, channeling the likes of the Yanchi heritage, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Alright, cast the spell towards him for me, please.
Come on!
Do it! Do it! And for, I don't know, maybe the macro module sort of broke halfway through. Alright, I got it. Alright, normal hit. That is 4 points of damage. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw. 19 will succeed, and you will see as he just dodges out of the way slowly. It gets in his hair, but that's about it. Alright. That said, that's your action. You have a bonus action and movement. Or bonus action.
I have a are there martial checks left?
Unless you want to like look for advice or just other things like armor class, movement, or anything like that, then not really.
Well, I do want to know its armor class.
All right, martial check, so intelligence check for me.
Yeah, now it's in
23. Boy. That said, he has an AC of 14.
Okay, great. That's it.
All right, that is all. All right, that is your turn. Sirius, you receive initiative. What you got for us? Pain. That is this boss fight summed up.
Sirius will see the druid back away from the Phoebe's poison spray. He's gonna take the opportunity to chuck a rock at the Zeus forehead.
Hell yeah! Is that a bonus action or an action to chuck it?
As an action, use one of the magic stones to attack.
Gotcha, gotcha. You send it forth. Make an attack roll towards him. Beating across the head.
Better 20.
Yeah, is it natural 20 or normal 20?
No, I wish.
Okay, normal
Dirty
20.
20.
Roll damage for me.
Backstabbing shoot, 10 points of damage.
Hell yeah!
You scared
It just
me
sort
so
of beams him
bad.
across his head, and as it does, you see as it begins to slowly bleed and trickle down as the rock goes flying. You see as he almost stumbles for a bit and nearly falls into Creelan's talons. Good stuff. That's your action. Anything
Just like
else?
I ain't the archer right now.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Out of things and stuff, and I'm just going to yell at some of my friends. Decapitate the druid. It's not cute.
All right.
As much as we really want to.
I really want.
That said, all right. Sirius, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. C21X Farmer, what would you like to do?
Damn it. Nah, it's
Damn it,
like
I missed it. Missed the kill
mean-
order.
that kind of ruins what my plan was.
Oh.
You know what? I don't think this is gonna be the end, the ending of it. But here's my plan. I'm going to, actually, this works better, I think. So am I able to stand here?
Let me check. Probably not. Oh, just barely. You're like one wrong step and you're going flying.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is a checkmate step. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down, create bonfire on the druid space. Of course, this will deal initial damage. If the druid wants to avoid that damage by not ending its turn there, it has to move in some direction, and it will create an attack of opportunity.
Ah, shit, that's some big brain stuff right there.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Check.
hey, yo, everybody, Kroger 5 head in chat. Oh my god. That is something. Huh. He'll look around and find himself surrounded. Make an attack roll for the initial bonfire, though.
Yep, that's gonna be a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dex save. Okay, I got you. That said, he will. Did he roll? I don't think he rolled. I will make it again. Dexterity save and throw. Natural 20. He will not take any damage, but he is still in the area in the flames. At this moment in time, you see as he's looking around, unsure of where to go at this moment. All right.
Yep. If he ends his turn there, he's gonna get damaged, but if he moves, he's gonna get AO'd. So
Alright.
boom, deal with it.
Ah, God. All right. That said, Ilva, you receive initiative. What you got?
The area between like these two things here, is that more of a jump?
That would be more of a jump, yeah. Granted, for you, this would be athletics more so.
Yeah, but if I miss, I fall.
Maybe.
And judging how I rolled today, we fall him, dude. Head
Oh
first.
yeah.
Fair.
How far are we in the air?
Yeah, that's a question.
Roughly
Actually, yeah.
at least 80 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Sheet.
Yeah.
At
I can't-
least.
That's not worth a try.
Wait, I'm going to ask both a player and a PC question. Like, there's no ground underneath us. We're just rocks in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a bird. All right, y'all.
He's like, y'all got this.
Marshall check it.
All right, wisdom.
Oh my.
Ooh, good.
That's
There you go. Oh no, maybe not.
It's it's doing the little thing where it loads or whatever, and you see like the previous roll, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Because I was like, oh, natural 20, like, oh, yeah, cool. But no. All right, 15. That is actually what you need. That is good enough. All right, what do you want to learn?
Is it weak to any type of element at all?
Say it again?
Is it like weak to like radiant or fire or any type of stuff like that?
No. Yeah, no.
This is my first one. I guess we'll clash it.
Yeah. Let's
one
go,
ever.
baby. Arcane Clash. Let's do this. All right. That being said, you want Undertale?
Yeah, we'll go Undertale.
Let's go, Undertale.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Ilva. As you begin to look
Who
directly
died?
towards the individual.
No!
Oh, no, Kreelan died. There he is. He's back. That being said, Ilva, you see as the individual is sort of in a corner or almost pincered as formed by the likes of Farmer, Zale, Nafiba, and Kreelan. You see an opportunity to strike and you take it full head on. That being said, what would you like to do to try to clash him?
I have to use a spell, correct?
Yes, it has to be a spell with an attack roll.
Okay, I'm gonna use Sacred Flame then.
Attack roll spell. So like,
Oh, is that not it?
no, Sacred Flame is a dexterity save and throw.
Oh, then we might not be able to do anything. Never mind.
Well, I'll tell you what. You describe to me, unless you want to use like an actual leveled spell. Like
I have no spell slots now.
you don't have any spell. I thought you have one. I'm looking at your character sheet.
Do I have one?
Yeah, you have one first level. That's it.
Oh, that changes everything.
Oh
I
my.
realized. I thought I had 0.
Yeah, like if you want to use like straight up, you can use inflict wounds. It doesn't have to be ranged or melee or anything. It can be yeah, your choice.
Inflict
tucked it all.
wounds. No, we're gonna guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Alrighty. That said, you raise that or describe how you are attacking them.
Actually, a lot. I'm gonna inflict wounds.
Hey, you got it. That being said, I got you first. So, as you see, as the individual begins to swirl around his head and begin to charge it forth, he sends that of a green Eldritch Blast towards you. And we'll see if your resolve is strong as it tries to nearly strike you. Making attack roll now. That's a 15. That is what you need to beat. Cast Guiding Bolt. Ilva, with all you've got.
Okay. Let me go. I'm scared.
I believe.
I believe.
We believe.
Oh,
I'll have to target first. Hold on.
Believe. I believe.
Come on.
Here we go.
That's guidance.
That's guidance.
Oh, sorry.
You gave him guidance.
Premature click, guys. Premature click. Oh my god!
Ah!
I can't win today.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
I'm just gonna fall off, guys. You guys, I'll see you at the bottom.
Yeah, I'll see you back at the cave.
Alright.
I'll see you back at the cave.
You see, as she fires off the guiding bolt, as the Eldritch energy collides with the guide, or with that of the divine energy, as they collide, you see as the Eldritch blast overpowers her and strikes directly into her chest, taking a total of, oh goodness, 9 points of damage. That is all. Oh goodness gracious. That is, I don't think it damaged you. There we go. That is your turn, or that is your action. Yeah, concentration check for me. It's just these clashes, they're just not happening. I don't know why.
This man
Nothing's
is
happening.
cheating.
Oh boy, he's
Druid.
cheating. He's got the hacks.
This druid has Game Shark.
Game Shark. That said,
Sorry, that hit me. That hit me in the. No, that hit me in the brain. Sorry. Okay, all right. Back it up. Back it up.
alright, that said, concentration remains. That is your action. Got anything else or no? Alright, that is your turn. Do you guys need to discuss tactics, or are you good to go?
Kill.
Kill.
I thought we
kill.
wait.
Non-kill.
What are we doing?
Almost
We gotta-
kill.
We almost killed because she kept fucking with us. We almost killed, but we need answers still.
Close
Yes,
kill.
we do. No, we need answers. I can try to
Hug.
persuade him to
Hug.
fucking stop. Just literally look at us.
Hug.
I
Hugs always work.
If it comes to my turn, I'll beam him in the head and go for a
I'll
knockout.
beat him in the head. Okay. Yeah,
Beat
I'll
him in the head.
try to persuade him. You know.
If you hit and do damage and kill him,
Well, no, I'm not
Don't
gonna
kill
hit.
him.
I'm gonna try to talk to him.
Alright.
I think we're past talking.
Shh, shh. But shot. It might work. I mean, he's
10
surrounded.
seconds left.
Use your
He's-
charm to
need to-
distract him.
My
We need to try.
charm.
We need to try something.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh no.
1.
Creator doesn't like this person.
That is time. Zale, you receive initiative. What you doing?
I'm gonna try to talk to this man.
What do you say to him?
Oh, no, I'm getting to that. I just need to drink water because my throat's really dry. Give me a moment.
This is taking a lot of hydration out of all of us.
Can you blame me?
I like how the
Hey,
music is super intense for this talking. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Look. I know you hate me for some reason. I don't even really know. Look, I have no memory. This Yasuda and whatever place you're from, it doesn't mean anything to me. This is all meaningless. We're doing this for nothing. Literally, look at where we are. We are, who even knows how far up we are from the ground, and you're surrounded, and we have a flying bird. And your feet are currently on, like, in the fire. Look, this is pointless. We could just stop this right now. We could resolve our differences. I don't know the Yasuda. I thought they were my tailor. Look, that's how much I know. I just woke up and I'm here and I had the stupid card in my pocket. I barely remembered my damn name. And this is just all fucking bullshit, you know? All of this right now. That's what I say now.
Okay, 1 second. Talk too much, so.
Huh?
Persuasion check.
Too much.
Mean.
Okay. Okay.
So mean.
It's not what you think.
Drink water. Give me a moment.
Did you gotta drink a water before you roll a persuasion check?
I'm sorry. My throat's really dry. Oh, did you want me to roll? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Okay. Please, dear. Please.
Dear God.
Did it roll? 17.
17. That will mark as a 1 success. 1 success. You'll see as he begins to look directly towards you and just says, "No. Lies, deception! You speak too much for your kind." That being said, he is in the process of questioning it. That's 1 success out of 3 that you will need. That said, alright, Zale, that is your action to do so, as that was a long sort of sentence and, well, a couple of sentences. Bonus
I'm
action
sorry,
and
Captain.
movement. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm just gonna like stand down. Well, yeah,
This is basically his reaction.
yeah.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I talk too much. I'm sorry.
No. That's him saying that, not me.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure. You know. You
Yeah.
Know.
Alright. He is going to, you're gonna just piss him off and he's gonna Eldritch Blast you.
Okay.
Oh wait, fuck, but he's in this sort of goddamn position because he has disadvantage. Ah!
Ha ha!
You're in check, buddy.
I told him he's surrounded. I told him.
He'll fucking do it.
Damage. Why did he take damage?
He'll do it.
Oh.
He will get away from all, or yeah, he needs to get away from all of you. Son of a bitch. Creelan, Zale, and C21X, you guys all get attacks of opportunities towards him.
All right.
You two, oh, nope. Not in range.
Huh?
What?
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 Huh?
Who's not in range?
Yeah.
Me.
Am I?
Phoebe.
Oh.
Oh.
So, fast question. Are attacks of opportunity only restricted to unarmed strikes or weapon attacks? Could there
Yep.
be other types?
They can be grapples if you want.
I'm gonna grab him. I don't think wherever they're trying to go, they need to go.
Keep in
So
mind,
I'm gonna go
if you were to
grab
grab him, you'd be grabbing him right here. Because that's when you're still in range
Okay.
to do so. Alright, that said, Zay, or all of you guys make attack rolls. For you, Creelan, I need you to make
I'm not gonna do my attack of opportunity. I'm saving it for something.
Alright.
Oh.
Farmer, you can make an attack roll if you would like. Creelan, I need you to make an athletics check versus his athletics check. Or he's gonna make an acrobatics, actually.
Oh.
He is grappled and he is going nowhere. As you see, as he tries to back up, you immediately just sort of hold him down and sort of, I assume, just put him in almost a brief arm bar for a moment.
Sweet. I'm gonna take my sickle. I'm gonna turn it around to the not pointy end, and I'm gonna try to whap him right on the.
There you go. Go for it.
Oh, wait a second. Go bonk. Bang.
Yeah. Make an attack roll.
The not.
Oh,
of course.
7.
That's not gonna do much.
Now,
That's not an advantage if he's. No, he's not.
grappled.
Probably
No.
not.
That's restrained. What you're thinking? Oh, oops.
Rise.
He
yeah,
will,
that's
however,
fair.
he will, as he's grappled, he will try to make an attack roll towards the likes of Zale. He will do so with disadvantage because he's in range of Farmer and Creelan. All right. Spell book, disadvantage. Eldritch Blast. That will badly miss. As you see, or at this point, you try to, he sends the Eldritch Blast. Creelan, this is when you grab his arm, begin to almost twist it for a moment. That said, that's all he's got. Bonus action. He's just gonna try to, he needs you though. He's
Wait,
got.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If he got grappled by Krellin, does it mean he moves from the bonfire spot?
He does. Because he had to get grappled right here. So here's how it works. So he moves out of here. Zale gets his attack of opportunity right here, but he wants to be out of melee, so he moves again, trying to get here. At that point, when he's moving from here to here, that's when Creelan and Farmer try to get their attacks of opportunity out.
Okay.
You know what I think? I think we need to do some old school mobster hang him over the side by his
What?
legs.
So
I don't like
That's
that
my
idea.
opinion. That's just I think this is the perfect position to do it in. But you know,
Well, he
Anyways.
will use a bonus action to force choke Zale once more, so make a strength saving throw.
Okay. So he's bringing me closer or farther?
Closer.
Okay, well.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh boy, you
15.
get a even oh wait, 15?
16.
16, never mind, you are able to resist. That said, you see as he begins to hold out the other hand, you see as it begins to sort of not work and flicker out as his eyes begin to sort of slowly dim from green. Creelan, it is your turn. What you got for us? He is grappled in your hands.
To be fair, I grappled him with my left hand.
Okay.
And I'll look at Phoebe, and in the same kind of reminiscent motion, my right hand just goes up very slowly, and then with monk speed, I reach behind it, and I'm putting out the manacles to have him restrained.
Oh, shoot! All right, you need to make so this is to have him restrained. You need to make one more athletics check to restrain him. He needs to make an acrobatics check. This is for all the marbles, my friend. You can end it right here.
Okay. We'll see how it is.
Oh,
It doesn't
no!
work.
Well,
Oh,
he
boy.
can roll a 1. He can roll a
He
1.
might.
He's not.
I am mad right now. I am so mad.
I
Almost.
tried.
Oh my god. No. What he is going to succeed from the grappled with a 6. That is unfortunate. God damn, that was good. That was good thinking. That's your action. That is technically an attack roll, so you can use your bonus action to punch him in the face if you want.
Knock him out.
I'm gonna hear that, and I'm gonna do something new for Creelan. I'm gonna do a headbutt.
All right.
I'm gonna with
Or
with the
big
grapple
butt.
now.
Whoa, holy
Holy
fuck.
shit.
Wait, what?
That's a number.
Mission
my.
Crossing, thank you for the raid of 125 people. What the hell? Thank you so much. Holy crap.
Shit.
Hold on, special
Wow,
shout out to
wow.
you. What the heck? Thank you so much. Oh my god. Welcome to the stream. Well, here, I guess I will say this before we continue. Welcome, Raiders. My name is SenseiSuplex. I'm a professional DM. That being said, I thank you guys for each and every single one of you for joining on in. However, I'm going to be focused more on the game at the moment, so I won't be able to thank any of the follows or any of the subs or anything like that. But thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed your stream.
Please help.
Please help. Oh,
Send inspiration.
Fun fact, you guys can actually affect this session in real time by using that of channel points to give these individuals inspiration points or health potions. So, there you go. Oh, God. Oh,
Inspiration points sold out.
I don't know. Well, hey.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
All right. That said, Creelan, is that your turn or you got anything else for us?
I'm done my my strike
All right, go for it. Make an
Now.
attack roll towards him.
because yeah, there we go.
Oh man, let's see. So as you begin to ride back and begin to, or try to strike him, or ride back and strike him with a singular headbutt. Let's see what you got. Unarmed strike, 19. That will hit. How much damage is it going to come out to? Rolling. Oh, maximum damage, 8 points. You see as you crack, or cracky that of your beak across his face, and bits of blood begins to spill out. At this point, he begins to stagger, almost dropping down to a knee. And he just begins to just curse it over and over and over again. Creelan, I believe that is your turn, correct?
I'm gonna try something next turn if he's not dead.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna
Not
look at my
trying to kill
cohort.
him though.
If you got,
You're gonna have to deal with Creelan on that. And that is my turn.
I will. You know what, Bubba? I might allow that. Actually, Bubba, I might allow that.
Oh, I want. No, no, I don't want to.
Team clash.
Oh.
Team
I
clash.
did not kill him.
We fuck it up with the power of friendship.
Power of friendship.
power of
and
friendship.
Being none of this
Stop
bullshit.
fighting.
I
Nafiba.
could just see a montage of just like onomatopoeias. No wait, yeah. Pow, whap.
Hey, quit.
Nafiba, roll a D100 real quick for me.
Oh no.
Yeah, you. What is your
69.
turn?
Get a 69. 69.
Come on, come on.
I believe.
Need a higher than a. Oh, that's
27.
a 5.
Wow.
It says
No,
5.
what?
Yeah, it's a 5. That is not going to be enough. All right, never mind. Continue, Nafiba. What would you like to do for your turn?
If only you were a cleric using fucking What was that?
Oh
fucking
yeah,
thing?
fucking hell. What are the odds?
What you got for us? What you
Not
got?
very high.
Me?
Yeah,
Right,
you.
Oh, yeah,
It's your,
my
it's your
turn.
turn.
Oh, yeah, it's
She's
my
like,
turn.
oh man, this is a nice sort of view. Oh man, we're chilling. No, I'm messing
Chilling,
with
it's just windy as shit.
you. Oh man.
Yeah,
Also, I
it's-
guess to show the map off.
Well, is there still fire right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still casting the fire.
Yeah, I'm just chilling here. Yeah, no, I can't really do anything. I can throw a knife if you guys want me to do that.
No.
That's all
No,
I
no,
can.
don't use
No.
your good knife. We need that.
No. Imagine if it misses, it's gonna fall off the edge.
You
Yeah,
got
You
it.
can't get that back. You can't get that back.
Well, here's a question. Can I just release concentration whenever I want? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. Well, why don't I just do that and come on over?
I'm coming. Okay, great.
Wait, it looks like a jump. That looks like a jump.
Can I jump?
Yeah,
Or
that
is
is a
that-
jump. That is a jump.
Is that a jump? Like do I
It's
have
a
to
it's a
roll
jump
that?
jump. You got to
It's a
roll.
You gotta roll.
You rolling the dice? Are you putting Kawa in your bunga? Is it
No,
time for
no.
Cowabunga?
No.
Baby, don't.
Probably athletic.
Oh,
you're
no.
not good at.
All right. Is that a yes?
Huh.
Listen, I believe in you.
I don't. Look at
I
our
believe in
roll.
you.
Egging it on.
Okay.
She got
it's
off.
a yes. It's a yes. Let's go. I'm doing
Cowabunga
it.
it is. All right, Phoebe. So as you see, now to put this in perspective, you are about 80 feet, probably rising higher to 100 feet, maybe 120 at this point. Wind is sort of blowing that of your hair, and you try to take one single leap to make it to the other side. You know what means or what happens if you fall. That said, Phoebe, I need you to make an acrobatics check and make it with all you've got. Let's see.
Cool.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
15, you're good enough to go. You jump forth, and as you do, you nearly crash land into a farmer as the bits of the wind begins to blow you almost back or backwards, crashing into him. That said, you steal your resolve, and you're good to go. That said, you still have your action. What else you got for us?
This is all for a jump, mind you. This is all for
All for a
jump.
jump. Oh
We
man.
treated this shit like a death saving
It's worth
throw.
it. It's worth it. It's
Well,
worth
we
it.
know it's a death saving.
It's more than a death saving throw. It's death.
It's worth it. It's worth it. I want to hug him.
Oh,
What?
hug him.
I want to hug
You're
him.
not- What is your name? You're not
What
her.
exactly do you do? What exactly do
I
you
want
do?
to. I want to just jump over, look him straight in the eyes, and I just kind of want to hug him, like hold him, like in an attempt to like,
Like a mother?
yeah.
Make a persuasion check with
Yes, that's what I
disadvantage?
wanted to hear. Thank you. Okay, great.
With disadvantage, because you are beating the
With
shit out of him at the moment, but there is a
This shit's
chance.
so esoteric.
Come on. Be the mother you wanted to be. Be the single mother.
Oh man.
Wait, okay, I don't remember how to do disadvantage.
I think it's-
It is control. As you rush over.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not having that. He just sees you sort of rushing over,
Ew.
and he's just like, "What?" And he just sort of almost tries to toss you off to the side. He thinks that you're probably going in for like a grapple or something like that, similar to Creelan, because you know he kind of has his arm kind of twisted at the moment, so it's not really looking too good for him. But yeah. All right, so Nafiba, I believe that is your turn. Sirius, what you got for us?
Sirius is wind matter. He's gonna get a better angle at the druid and he's gonna beam him in the head again.
All right, make an attack roll for me.
Wait, can I do a martial check on health or stuff?
Yeah. I mean, granted, you haven't really done much damage to him since the last one.
I want to see.
All right, go for it. Wisdom check for me. Come on, come on.
It's fucking natural 20 for a fucking
For a martial check. No. That said, that is, you're looking for his health. He is at 42 out of 71.
I cry.
Do you want advice? Because you can take the advice or whatnot with a natural 20.
Sure. The gods beseech me. What
You're
the
not gonna
fuck
like
do I
this.
do?
You're not gonna like this idea, but the best way if you really want to kill this individual as fast as possible, if you don't DPS check him, you're probably gonna want to clash him. That's probably your best bet.
I'm gonna clash him with a rock.
Do you actually want to?
I'm clashing with a rock.
You're clashing him with a rock. All right.
If David can do it, so can I.
David!
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh my
yeah.
god, here we go. Well, Vanguard theme or Undertale, your choice.
I can't hear either one, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Put my own music on.
My own.
Oh
Where's the
man.
Duke?
Undertale.
Undertale, you got it. All right. The Warrior has spoken. All right, Sirius. As you begin to enact them or an arcane clash towards the individual, you see as Creelin has the likes of his arm restrained. Phoebe is off to the side, almost just barely pushed off, and Farmer seems to have him surrounded. At this point, you see an opening, and you seek to take it. You hold that of your hand out and begin to course that of the magic stone with all the druidic power you can muster. As you send it forth, describe your attack roll for me.
You seriously focus all of his druidic energy, the newfound power he has in his astral form. He's gonna focus it and almost make this rock twice the size and twice the intensity of the light. And like a fucking hot dog, he's gonna blast it out.
Hell yeah! That's
Just
it.
yeah!
Alright, that said,
You hear me yelling?
as this happens, you'll see as the druid will begin to, with his one single hand that is free, raise it up towards you, coursing with a bit of green electricity, and fire it forward to strike you and send you flying off. That said, he will make his attack roll first. Oh boy, actually, because we can't see your roll, Sirius, can you make your attack roll first? He is praying.
praying.
He's praying. Oh boy. Come on, come on.
Oh my god, that was almost 18.
18? That's pretty
it literally
good.
It literally, like, the fucking dice be beyond is such a fucking tease. It literally skirt on the screen with a natural 20. It went to a 2, and it's like, okay, 12.
Well, you see as the druid begins to raise his hand, the green energy begins to course, and he fires it forth with all the strength he has. That's a 16, baby. That's a fail. Sirius, you win the marsh or the arcane clash. As you see as the green energy begins to strike forth, you channel that of the druidic power, or almost a clash between nature itself. However, you see as the green light begins to slowly dissipate as it slowly courses over with an astral light. It strikes forth directly into that of his head, and I would like you to choose. Either choose an ability you would like to seal, or you can choose for massive damage. Which one would you like?
Can I ask the team, like, do we really care about this ability right now?
I mean, telekinetic
just
push is pretty scary, considering, you know, where Phoebe and Farmer are, you know? Because you could just fucking push them and then they go away, you know? But that's just my opinion. You should do whatever you want.
I vote damage.
How about you, Matt?
Let's just take him out.
All right. That's
if I
it.
get blown off the edge, I'll go. It's fine.
Like, at this point, I don't even fucking care either. If you get blasted later and kill us all, I don't even care.
All right,
So
roll
I'm going max damage.
roll damage and then to multiply that by 3.
All right, I got an 8. Multiply by 3, that's 24.
Oh fuck! That being said, as it strikes him directly, you can see as his entire or that of the right portion of his face is completely covered in blood. He is badly injured and near death. Sirius, that is your turn. Good stuff. Farmer, you have a chance to capitalize. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. Let's see. I am out of my nice spell slots. And my cantrip is to create bonfire, and I don't want to burn this boy, so...
Also, out of game, I have like 20 minutes before I have to do the DM's podcast, so make sure you guys are going through barreling through your turns.
Yep, I'm gonna be taking my sickle once again, and I'm gonna try to clobber him over the head with the handle of it.
All right, make an attack roll for me. Ilva, you are on deck, and Zale, you are in the hole. 22 to hit.
finally.
One single sickle towards him. As it does, you see as he begins to spew out a bits of blood, and as it happens, he takes 3 points of damage. He is worse for wear. Farmer, is that your turn?
That's
Almost
it.
stumbled on my words a little bit. Ilva, what you got for us as you receive initiative?
We're gonna move right here.
All right, a hop and a
then,
skip, and you're able to get there. Easy enough.
And then we're going to use Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, you strike towards him and you send the Holy Radiance towards him. Dexterity saving throw, and he will fail with a 12. 5 more points of damage. At this point, you see half of his entire arm is slowly being incinerated before you. Ilva, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Zale, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
I'm gonna try it again, you know.
Are you just talking to him, or are you knocking him unconscious?
I'm gonna talk to him. Well, I can't get there. That's the thing. Look, unless I can go.
Yeah,
on
you
here,
can. You just can't end your turn in their space. You can get there though.
Oh, so I can just walk on.
Yeah,
it
you
and,
can
like,
just jump over
walk
here and then just walk through them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you're good. All right, there you go. Hello.
Frank.
What you got for us?
I'm gonna attempt to knock him out with like the hilt of my rapier.
Alrighty. That said, make an attack roll towards him. Oh.
Sir, please. I don't. Oh, I have to. Oh, shit, I forgot to target.
Got to target.
Yeah.
Rapier attack going towards him.
Oh my god.
7 will miss. You'll see as he sees it coming wide. He dodges off to the right. No effect. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no.
That said, he is going.
No.
It is his turn in initiative. He is furious at this point. He is going to. Oh goodness, this is gonna be something.
No.
I got. This is a risk and a half. I know what he's gonna do. I know what he's gonna try to do. Ooh, okay. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to bonus action shove Zale off of this thing. I need you to make a strength saving throw as he immediately force pushes you off.
Wait, what? So I'm gonna fall off the edge?
Strength saving throw. He's trying to push you off.
Okay, can I? Okay, this is could I use shield to maybe like, since it's a reaction, to like stop him from doing that?
Sadly not, as it is a saving throw.
Okay, goodbye world. Oh.
Ooh. How much is that total?
It's 14.
14 is exactly what you needed. Oh my god, alright. Well,
You're gonna give me a heart
if he
attack,
can't
man.
do it that way, he'll fucking do it the other way then. He will. He's going to instead just try to tackle, or he's going to immediately just try to grab and tackle Zale off with his action instead. I need you to make an acrobatics check versus his athletics.
This man's stubborn.
Gotta beat a 12.
I should have killed him.
Oh,
15.
thank God.
Oh man, you'll see as he tries to jump or tries to almost tackle him off of this platform. However, Zale, you're able to dodge out of the way and nearly trip him up. That's his turn. He isn't going anywhere. All right, Creelan, what you got? Oh man.
And I'm seeing all of this, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna see how much I can cowabunga. So I'm gonna once again try to restrain them with with my manacles.
All right, athletics check versus his acrobatics.
Oh my god.
And with a 5 versus a 3, Creelan, you're able to put that of the manacles on him. That being said, you see. Oh, good.
You're under bird arrest.
No, that's only the cowa. Here's the bunga part.
Oh.
I'm going to, because they're restrained and grappled, and I can fly.
Oh no.
We're going up.
No.
Oh no.
No.
That being said, you see as Creelan begins to soar up into the sky. What do you do?
I'm I'm with him grappled. Fly 60. So I'm going up 30. And then you'll see me hover. And then we just start descending and spiraling down 30.
Oh god, are you about to rock Lee this guy? Wait.
Yes.
Oh my god. Holy.
A spinning, and as I'm spinning, I'm going to splay my wings, and in the center where that light is, he's just going to come crashing down on the head neck area.
No, please,
my
we need
God.
him alive.
In a way to knock him out, but yes.
Okay.
Make
You're
it
being so extra about knocking him out.
make
Holy shit.
2 attack rolls with advantage for me. You need to basically do enough damage to knock him unconscious. You have advantage on both of them.
And that is control.
Alt.
No, that's all.
Alt. It's his alt.
Fucking
Alright.
80-foot primary alone is.
Oh my god. Primary loss!
Pokemon.
There we go. Oh.
Attack roll.
Why is
Advantage.
it in a donut?
I got
There
you.
you go.
19.
Okay.
8 points of damage. He is at 2 HP. Oh boy. Second attack roll with advantage.
All right.
Goodness gracious. I got it. 23. That will hit. Roll damage, my friend. Or actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. How do you want to do this? It doesn't matter what you roll. You're instantly going to knock him unconscious. Same way as you described.
Yeah, except when the head hits the ground, I'm gonna do like 3 more rotations just to like dig the head in. So
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Basically cut up.
as this happens, you see as the entire area around begins to slowly almost destroy and dissipate as the druid begins to lie there, drop down onto the ground, a bloodied mess, and defeated. And with that, my friends, that is the end of this combat, this session, as you all receive an arc point for all of Soulbound, getting you closer to level 3 for all the groups.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god.
was unnecessarily
That was so-
stressful.
That was so scary.
Target is down. Thank you guys for everybody who, or all the players and stuff like that. I gotta get going and I need to take a break because I've been here for a while. So I'm gonna go talk to chat for 10 seconds and then I'm gonna get them prepared for the DM podcast. We'll have to handle all the other stuff probably later tonight when we get to the players sort of the community highlight and stuff. I do invite each and every single one of you to hang out at 9 p.m. because we're gonna be going or hanging out as or with Project Aurora as a family and all that stuff. Going over all the crazy sort of things that's happened throughout the campaigns and just having a fun old time. But yeah, that being said, thank you guys again for playing. I will talk to you later. Bye guys, I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
My heart.
Oh boy. Thank you guys for everybody who decided to watch. And hey, if you enjoyed any of that and you want to see more of it, be sure to drop a follow because that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much thank you for everybody who stick along here for the raid. I've been streaming for 7 or 8 hours. We're doing a 12-hour stream today. It's rough. But essentially, for those of you guys who don't know, my name is SenseiSuplex and I am a professional dungeon master. Essentially, I try to make everybody's games, include not even just my own, but everybody's game the best they can possibly be and memorable for years to come. So that's essentially what I do, but I also run a giant persistent universe that you guys just witnessed known as Project Aurora. It's basically where several dungeon masters as like myself and multiple campaigns, about 16 campaigns or adventures in history, all are taking place in the same sort of universe, so they can affect each other in big or small ways, you know what I mean? That being said, everyone leaves their mark, as you guys can see, well, you might have been able to see in the chat, by giving inspiration points, by giving health potions and more, and so many other things. You guys can actually get involved with the world building and create the universe alongside everybody, as everybody sort of helps out with the project. But hey, if that seems remotely interesting to you, be sure to join the project, because it does help us out. And join the Discord. You can maybe even look into playing some D&D with us, or any of these guys, or heck, even being a dungeon master or something more. We're going to take a quick little break for like 10 minutes. We're going to have a DM's podcast that is going to be focused on bringing your games to the next level. We have a bunch of fantastic guest stars from Roll Together RPG, Chasing These 20s, or Boy, I'm getting everything confused. Chasing Tails RPG, and check these out. There we go. And Carney's Sideshow. So be sure to tune into that. We're gonna go on probably like a. We'll be back in probably like 30. Well, probably 10 minutes. We'll be setting everything up or whatever in the meantime in the background. So be sure to hang out and chill. And hey, join the Discord and hang out with everybody there. See you guys. I'll be right back.